New nail set? Who this? New nail set? Who this? Let me take my chlorophyll. Okay. Ooh, stupid bitch. You're doing that to me. Okay, try. Any of these. So those can stay right there. Hi, Elijah. I'm trying to grab all my nail stuff. Because we're about to do a fresh set. D-Man, how we feeling? How we feeling? How are you doing? We're about to do a fresh set. Where is, that's the cuticle bag. Just got my clothes trying to clean us. Got a swing on my feet up. You know everything twinkle. You know everything twinkle. I'm looking for a pleaser. Can you tell me how you seen them? Tell them that I need them. You know everything pink. Honey, if you talking tonight, I can tell your bitch ain't fucking you right. I'm about to do a new nail set. Ooh, I forgot I had a charm like this. I have this. I'm gonna try to incorporate that charm into my set. Maybe make a frog on like a lily pattern type shit. I don't know. Got some jewels. Tell me if you're talking tonight. I guess I have it. Nails. That's the vibe for right now. Nails. I'm trying to get this shit done. It's because I wanted to do this yesterday, but y'all know I'll get lazy or just get into my whatever and then just not do it. So I'm trying to avoid that this time. And I'm trying to get this done with, like, not slow, but like I don't want the quality to drop, you know? So we're gonna figure out how to get these done with quality. Okay, don't need those. That's for acrylic. Let me find these press-ons. I said press-ons. Find these tips. No, these are duckies. I don't want duck. I like the one I had. Yes, this. We're gonna do this one again. I liked it. Hi, welcome. I like that one a lot. I mean, respectfully, I don't need to carry all these on. Most of these are press-ons, so they're not really, like, necessary that much. Like, they're important, but they're not, like, super important. Bro, right? Bro, I love that belt. No cap. I love that belt. No cap. That's one of my favies. I don't know if I want to do white. That's white too. Fuck it. I'm just gonna use white. I'm not trying to be dealing with this all day. So we're gonna use white. What am I looking for? Oh. Wait, no. No, it's not what I was looking for. Hold on. Yeah, I did. Because I thought, bro, I thought those shits would be so much fucking longer. And then the fact that they weren't, I was like, bro, what the fucky? What the actual fucky? I thought those bitches would be so much longer. They fooled me. Them niggas fooled the fuck out of me. Because I promise you, I thought those bitches would be longer. I really did. But how's everyone doing? Yo, yesterday, bro, I streamed damn near a whole work shift yesterday. That was a 7-hour stream I did yesterday. I was like, damn. I think that was probably one of the longest streams I did for, like, ever. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like that might be the longest stream I ever did. No, bro. That shit said 100 and something. Man, watch out. You mean centimeters or some shit? Because that wasn't that. Like, that dead wasn't, that it never gave that. It never gave that. I'm sitting here just like, are you shitting me? Are we good? Like, are we good? I'm missing the dehydrator. I think this is the primer. Yeah. I need the dehydrator. Where is that? No dehydrator. There's like 1,000 different things in this bitch right now. Is this it? No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, so let's quickly get all this and shit on there. I can tell you a bitch ain't fucking you right. Hey, Nevada. Ooh. We're working on these nails. At least trying to. Trying to work on these nails. Do I know what I'm trying to do? No. But I'm not gonna give up. That's one. I definitely want to do the domino nail again. I want to do that again. And this time I want to do a pool nail, like with the pool balls. I want to do a nail like that. That's all I have at the moment. But we're gonna still try. You feel me? What smoothie? What did it have in it? I usually like my smoothies with like pineapple, banana, mango, maybe some strawberry, some kale. Like, hello. Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I said the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots. So my sister's on welfare. Tupac cares, if don't nobody else care. That's a fact. He did too. He definitely did. Tupac a real nigga. Back in yellow. It says hype. On mine says warning. Warning. No, those aren't the ones I'm looking for. Period. Thank you. Yo, how you feeling? Okay, let's get these pinkies put on. And let's hope this shit not fucked up because of the last time I did it. Oh, beautiful, it's not. Thank God. Yeah, because bitches is bitches and hoes. Because that's a fact. Bitches is bitches and hoes. That's all they want to be. That's all they care about nowadays. That's all these bitches are. Bitches and hoes. He wasn't wrong. Never was. These bitches is whores. They're whores. So, yeah, why would I call you something different when all you do is show me that you a bitch and you a whore? Literally. Oh, fuck or duck. Like, literally. Why would I treat you any better and all you give is bitches and whores? No, literally. Like, why would I treat you like a valued woman if you act like a bitch and you act like you a whore? Come on, you're not gonna get that respect. And that's just like basic shit. Like, why would a nigga respect you if you out here being a hoe? A hoe. Or you just fucked on his mans. You really like this one nigga, but you just fucked on his mans. You think he gonna respect you? And hey baby daddy. Like, come on. These bitches be asking for too much from these niggas. And expect niggas to be dumb and forget everything you did before them. Nigga, what? Everything you did before me is on Front Street. I remember, bitch. Like, the fuck? Bitches be thinking niggas be forgetting. What? Bitch, I remember what you did last Tuesday 8 years ago. The fuck? These bitches be having a pimp fucked up. Like, literally. These bitches be thinking niggas is just stupid. Like, most of these niggas are dead ass just stupid. But a lot of these niggas ain't stupid. Like, let's be fucking for real. These bitches want to get treated like Beyonce, but are really a bunch of Ruby Roses. Like, let's be for real. Like, let's be fucking for real. These bitches is whores. They're whores. Why would I like mosquitoes? These bitches be asking for Beyonce treatment, but are hoes. This shit amazes me. These women amaze me, really. They literally be wanting Beyonce treatment, but are a whore. Like, what are we talking about? No, that. Why would I like a mosquito? Them niggas is annoying. Mosquitoes are annoying. Like, annoying. But we getting these nails done. I haven't done nail content in a few days, so that's another thing. I gotta make some nail videos because I know everybody's been waiting. Okay. I'm trying to do these quick. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get them done quick. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Just trying to be a baddie, you know? Just trying to be a baddie. That's it. That's all. That's it, and that's all. Just trying to be a baddie. That's all. That's all I'm trying. Please, hopefully this shit don't start till like 8. Just like an extra 2 hours. Thick sick. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. I'm doing my nails right now. I should be ready. I already showered and all that. I just have to do my finish my nails, lashes, all that. I'm done. I'm going to a basketball game today. It's with the hood niggas and drug dealers, big dicks and blick niggas. Usually like a vacuum. Chill. Let me stop. And I'm probably gonna stream some of it at I just gotta focus on these nails first. I make the content I'm making. Boom, 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 boom. Get this shit done. So these shits could be good. Of course. I gotta see if I can find my pants chain. I think I want to wear it today. Oh, I was supposed to view an apartment for my mom. Oh, hi, Stray Kids. Hi, Don. Sorry, I'm really locked in on this nail set. I gotta get these bitches done. I'm going out today. Okay, they're almost all done applied. Now I just gotta do thumbs. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, like, bitch, the fuck? Now I need the thumbs. Okay, these are the thumbs. The ones. Come on, bitch. Don't piss me off. We're running on limited time. And I don't even know what I'm wearing yet. That's another thing. So I have to hurry up, get this shit done, and then figure out what the fuck a bitch is wearing. Because a bitch don't even know. A bitch don't even know. So that's another thing. I should be done hopefully before then. We're gonna pray. We're gonna pray we're done before my friend even gets off of work. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. Okay, let me make my quick video. Make my quick video. Come on. All right, now we gotta hurry up, drill all these bitches down. Drill these bitches down. We could close this glue because it's done. We already used it all. We'll use what we needed from it. Okay, open this bitch. Oh. I was pressing the wrong button. And drill these motherfuckers down so it can be sanded. So the polish lay better. We doing this shit quick. We not even playing with these hoes. No cap. We don't have the time to play today. We have no time. And I like white chocolate. And I like white chocolate. Something about it, I want my pinky hot pink for some reason. I just love this hot pink that we have going. All right, that's done. Now we need the fucking, what's it called? The clear shit. And then after we have the clear shit, we can just start applying, the gels. After that, we can start applying the gels. Okay. That hand's done. Now we gonna do this other hand. Cause I usually wait, but I'm just like, no, bitch. You don't got time for slow shit today. In the slightest. You don't have the energy for it. Or the available time. So, we're zooming. Okay. All right, boom. That's done. That's done. Now we can throw this hand under the light. Boom. And then all we gotta do is wait for this one to be done, and then we put the other hand under. Y'all, we're at 1,500 subs. Thank you guys. Thank you. 1,500 who? 1,500 us. Chill. Chill. Thank you guys so much for 1,500 subs. Y'all are fucking goated. I love all of you guys. Toodle full. I'm trying to make a heart, but like, not fucking my nails. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for 1,500 subscribers. You already know it. You already know it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at them. Look at them. Ah, you already know. You already know. Okay, boom. That one's dry. That's been under there for 80 seconds. Now we're gonna switch to the other hand. So we can start applying this gel. Hey girl. Or yo, hi. I'm doing my nails right now. I'm trying to get these shits on. So we can get started, get these bitches done. Eat pussy like a vacuum. I need to get a new drill. That's another thing. I need to get a new drill. This drill isn't strong enough anymore. And it'll just be way less like hassle if I just had a new one. Okay. That should be done. We need to get to applying. Thank you guys for liking the stream. I appreciate ya. Now, where's the liquid? Okay, the liquid's right there. The brush is right there. What am I looking for? Oh. I'm gonna try out these gels again. I'm gonna try. Maybe it was just a one-day thing. I don't know. I hope it works the way it's supposed to. Come on, bitch. Got it in my mouth. But we're okay. We're okay, though. Come on, bitch. Stop playing. Trying to get this shit done in a timely fashion. Fuck. Trying to get this shit done in a timely fashion. Timely fashion. Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. Yes, we're working on the nails. We're working on the nails. Okay. Thank you. Which bracelet? This side or this side? The one with the dangly stuff or the blue ones? Okay, throw that under there real quick. Just for a little bit. I'm only gonna have it under there 20 seconds just so I can keep going with the other hands. Big brain. It was almost under the 20 seconds. It was almost at 20. It was at like 12. But we can't like play games. So I'm trying to like do this quick. But not slow. But not messy. I still want it to be quality, you know? Because I do get a lot of compliments on my nails. So I still want to uphold all that quality. I still want to keep the same quality, but get them done quicker. Come on, we focused, but we're gonna see results. Okay, get that other one under there. I'm trying to be done with these by like 4:30. I think we can get them done by 4:30. I think we could. 4:30. I think we could definitely get it done, especially if I get all the gel and everything applied before 3 o'clock. Yeah, I could definitely. And at the rate I'm going, I think I could do that. I think I could. I think I could get the gel all applied before 3. Okay. Okay. Put these under there. That one kind of fucked me up because I put a little too much gel on it, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay. That one's drawing. Now let me add some more to this one. And some to this one. I'm doing 2 nails in one go. Pray for me, y'all. Hi, welcome. Thank you.
Nada más. Okay. Okay, some the dilemma. She said I'm good. She just needs the Wi-Fi money. So my rent is on pause.
Yo. What movie, nigga?
Dead Meat is doing a kill count for The Long Walk.
It's not even a horror movie.
That ass. But he did what's it called too before? What's it called?
Okay, now it's drying.
This Jurassic World. That's not even really a horror movie either.
Well, that's more of a horror movie.
Barely.
It's fucking dinosaurs. That's exactly what would happen. That would be horror for us. If some real shit like this happened, that's horror. We look out our window, see a fucking T-Rex. Horror. What the fuck are we supposed to do about that? What can we possibly do to help ourselves? That's horror.
That's pretty good horror.
That's fucking horrible. This isn't really horror. This is like a thriller. Nigga, you signed yourself up for this shit, respectfully.
My dad was a huge Stephen King fan.
Nobody made you sign up for this. These niggas signed up for The Long Walk. You ain't signed up for the Jurassic Park. That shit just, dinosaurs just appear in y'all world. Y'all just
Because they just trying to get that money on.
Y'all just got it.
And they all know that they're gonna die if they start walking.
Yeah, I would have never.
They already all knew this stuff.
I would have never took part in this. Like,
Yo, it's Black Panther.
it's stupid. YouTube Black Panther. Okay,
He's going to be
this
the
hand
Black
is
Panther.
done. This hand is done. I did it fairly quick. I'm not gonna lie.
He acquired the rights and hired Francis Lawrence to direct, who was already very familiar with dystopian death games, having directed all of the Hunger Games movies after the first one. But The Long Walk isn't just a proto-Hunger Games, it's a proto-death game in general. Remember, King started writing it in the 60s, predating Hunger Games, Squid Game, and Battle Royale. And while Hunger Games is far from lighthearted, The Long Walk is on another level of brutality. The movie doesn't shy away from how horrible this would be. A literal death march of teenage boys just for the chance to have a little happiness. It's unflinching in its depiction of violence, which, coupled with the amazing cast making every character prominent and lovable, can make this a tough one to watch. And yet, somehow, Lawrence and his young actors are able to find beauty amidst the tragedy.
For sure, friendship is better than no friendship, right?
This movie is heartbreaking, but not without reason, and I'm truly grateful for its existence. Who will... All right, maggots, fall in line. Today you do the most honorable thing your lives will ever amount to. Something that takes a whole lot of sack. You walk. Now, some of you won't make it to the end. Hell, most of you won't. Your bodies will be broken. Your souls beaten down. And in that moment, I know what you only think. I need a doctor. Where's a doctor? I know that feeling well. Being in a big place, not knowing where to get proper medical care. So you put it off. Yeah, I've met too many men like you. And then when you finally do sack up, call after call, hoping to find someone with availability, not even knowing if they'll be good. So you put it off, right? Lucky for you, you have something they didn't. Today's sponsor, ZocDoc. ZocDoc allows you to search from their 150,000 plus providers for local in-network doctors. From there, you can see actual patient reviews, view their real-time availability, and click to instantly book an appointment. No phone calls or uncertainty needed. It's so simple.
Alright, Pinky started on this hand. Hi, what's good, D-Man? I'm doing good. I'm working on my nails.
Have the wonders of proper medical care. Now let's get you boys on this road to hell, shall we? What?
Trying to get these hoes finito.
Not even doing a full marathon? Oh, you sack up. Taking care of your health shouldn't be hard. Go to ZocDoc.com/deadmeat to take a first step towards making sure you're getting the care you need. That's ZocDoc.com/deadmeat. ZocDoc. Sack up and go!
Okay, let's get this next one done.
Who will reach the end of the road and who's a dead man walking? Let's find out when we begins.
Oh, that looked like that may or may not be way too much.
He's won the lottery. It's a little less powerful.
Yeah, that looked like that was way too much on there.
Since what he's won is a spot in the long
Move it to the
He'll represent his state and join 49 other young men competing for unimaginable riches and a single wish. Ray's mom Ginny reluctantly drives him to the walk's starting point, an undisclosed town in Maine. As an adult with life perspective, Ginny knows what her son is signed up to do, and it tears her apart.
No, wait.
But Ray, with the invincible mindset of youth, promises he'll see her in a few days. He leaves to meet the other boys, starting with Pete McBreeze.
Hey, I'm Ray Garrity.
they meet the other walkers, like the athletic and cocky Stebbins, who's not here to make friends. Unlike the religious Art Baker from Baton Rouge.
Just wanna walk with you. Maybe make some friends.
There's also Hank Olson, the fast-talking nerd who's done his research and is raring to rip.
We've done 13. Let's conserve energy whenever possible.
They see a kid named Curly who looks so young, they assume he lied about his age to get in. You're supposed to be 16 to participate.
16 and give away all like food is crazy.
As these teenage boys talk amongst themselves, it feels so true to life. Not everyone fits in, like the awkward Gary Markovich, and there are social power dynamics at play, with in-groups forming among them. They file up for a speech from the major, the military guy running this whole thing. He assigns them each a number, 1 through 50. That's a change from the book, where 100 boys meet. They cut the number in half to make as many of them feel like real people as possible. The major gives a big old exposition dump, which will not be the last dump we see. In this alternate history, the United States has fallen, like even harder, after a massive war 19 years ago. The Long Walk is intended to spike production and make America great again.
You boys are the answer. The long walk is the answer. Your inspiration will continue to elevate our gross national product. We will be #1 in the world again.
The major loves the GDP almost as much as he loves talking about SAC.
Sack.
The rules of the walk are simple. Maintain a speed of at least 3 miles per hour, or you get a warning. After 3 warnings, you get your ticket. But you can get a warning removed by walking at speed for 1 hour. You can't leave the road.
If you step off the pavement, you will get your ticket without warning.
Finally, there's only one winner and no finish line. You walk until it's over. Good luck, have fun,
A
go.
ticket to the afterlife.
In the book, the walking speed is 4 miles per hour, which is actually crazy. Like, what the fuck is this pace? A speed walk? A jog? It's neither. It's horrible. King himself requested they change it to a much more reasonable 3 miles per hour. And no, the book's pace isn't because it was translated from kilometers per hour. I saw that rumor spreading around, but King denied it. He just didn't know walking speeds. After the major's done gassing them up, he sends the boys on their way.
Who's ready to fucking win?
Well, only one of them, actually, which is the fucked up reality they're left with as they begin their first of many miles. With no spectators allowed early on, the walkers only have each other, the armed guards and vehicles, and the cameras broadcasting them to the rest of the country.
Smile, boys. We're on candid camera.
After a few miles and some small talk, a Core 4 begins to form.
Dude, this is like a dictatorship. I'm not even gonna lie.
Markovich is excluded.
This version of the United States,
Stebbins ain't in it.
like no fucking way, bro. They're recording this live with fucking kids getting clapped.
Hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Really have a choice.
Nobody
I wouldn't be able to
said
do it. I'm not built for this.
Not really.
Not so
After
fast.
all, there's not a single boy in America who doesn't sign up for it. In this way, the Long Walk is like the military draft for the Vietnam War, which was going on when King wrote the story. The movie mostly feels like it takes place in that era, despite some anachronistic tech like their pace watches. It's a futuristic retro setting that avoids specifying a time period, instead depicting a different timeline with an alternate history.
It's a world where the Great Depression never ended. It's a world where
Gotta make sure
things
it's nice.
stayed bad and only got worse.
A walker named Harkness introduces
I'm
himself.
gonna do that full time. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good mood. Good mood. Just trying to finish applying this gel.
That would have been such a hardness, a little notebook and shit. That kid Curly cramps up, slow him down enough to get 2 warnings. Ray jumps in and helps the kid back up to speed. And the others encourage him, but he collapses. All of a sudden, reality sets in. Someone's about to get their ticket.
It ain't fucking fair!
Oh my god, dude! Oh,
Ouch.
Long walking.
I'm in a good mood, though.
Oh shit! Then a title card. 21 minutes in. Freaking fantastic. This first kill is crazy impactful. Not only because of the violence, but also the score. Besides Sinners, The Long Walk has my favorite horror score of 2025. It was done by Jeremiah Freites, co-founder of the Lumineers. Yeah, he's a stump clap hey guy. This was actually his first ever film score. He was hired by producer Roy Lee. Freites intentionally wrote something beautiful and emotional to contrast the movie's dark subject matter. The major encourages the boys to walk in Curly's honor. A lot of them cheer his name, but Ray doesn't. Pete notices Ray gets all grumpy pants whenever the major's around, but Ray won't say why. He just gets his canteen refilled and touches the guard's carbine as he walks away. A little ritual for luck. Pete's got a ritual too. It's called whipping it out and pissing backwards without missing a step. Ain't no bathroom breaks on the walk. The Core 4 formalizes their friendship as the 4 Musketeers. All for one and one for all.
They say you should make friends on a long walk, but fuck it. I just wanna buy free.
Ray and Pete are definitely each other's
I'm gonna
role
die
models.
on this shit
Ray
anyway,
talks about
so
his dad,
fuck it,
who
right?
taught him to be skeptical of the government, while Pete shares that he wanted to be a songwriter once upon a time. Up ahead,
Only
Walker
one person
Number
makes
collapses
it.
from a seizure, apparently caused by an undisclosed medical condition. Guards dispassionately call out his 3 warnings, then execute him there on the ground. This second execution unnerves Ray and Pete, even though Barkovich points out it's in their favor.
Hey, y'all should be fucking smiling. The odds just went up for us, yeah?
The Long Walk makes for a difficult watch because it doesn't cut away from the violence. This was actually a mandate from King himself. He only agreed to sell the rights if the movie was R-rated and brutal. Roy Lee is just the man who could adapt it the way he wanted.
I don't know how to write any other way, so if they would have hired me to do a PG version of this, I don't know if I could have done it.
JT Mulner had just finished writing and directing Strange Darling, which left him exhausted. So he was happy to write something for someone else to direct. Because he is also a director, though, he was able to add a visual flair to the screenplay, even though the novel is mostly internal thoughts and dialogue, which he tried to use as much of as possible.
I want to make sure that great lines that a writer has contributed to their own novel, if they don't end up in the movie, that's a total disservice to them.
The Musketeers make good on their promise to stick together. They slow down to just above minimum speed to help uncramp Hank's leg, and Ray even shares his rations for the day when Hank drops his. They're becoming close friends.
You a dead boy, right?
Yeah, friends.
Well, I've been so horny in my life as I am right this minute. Ain't that sweet?
While they're supporting each other, Barkovich is trying to tear others down. He starts picking on Rank, a sensitive boy who began the Long Walk by holding a bit of origami. Barkovich barks at him and makes the old mama jokes until Rank swings his way down to the ground. Ah, Rank, never go face to asphalt. Gary's Barkovich is worse than his Bikovich, and he yells at the kid to get up, but Rank doesn't before his 3 warnings run out and he gets his ticket. The other kids start calling Barkovich a murderer, and he doesn't take that very well. More local looky-loos come out to watch and get a real eyeful when number 45 goes number 2. He can't stop. Oh man, you don't want to get the runs on the walk.
You're goated, gang.
Shit out of luck. R.I.P. number 45.
Oh, he
The
took
day
his
winds
last
to a
shit.
close, and as the walkers approach their first night on the road, the major gives them a sack full of encouragement.
You got sack. Swinging heavy as you cover these miles. Heavy and long.
Ray drifts off into a dream of his mom and wakes up to a warning. He was sleepwalking. Or walk sleeping? Either way, he tries to keep him awake and up to speed. They talk about Ray's mom, and since they're teenage boys, the others end up saying they would bang her.
I hope you get 1, 2, 3 warnings. Holy shit.
That shifts the conversation to other women in their life. Ray had a girlfriend, but broke things off before the walk.
What about you, Pete? You got a lady?
No, Ray.
What the schmo? You have the both hands?
Yeah, this hand's almost done. I only have my index finger and thumb left. Oh shit, that would've been tight.
For wiggly babies and toddlers, foam lay still. R360 stretch waistband flexes as they move, and advanced leak protection holds up just like diapers. Available at Walmart.
Everybody knows that the place to find a place is a Fragrance.com.
Dive into summer at Fragrance.com with up to 80% off the brands you love. Match your vibe with over 40,000.
No, I don't.
Yeah, okay, so I don't think this is an Adam
Back
or
in.
thwarted situation. This homoeroticism has a lot more textual evidence. The book already had some undertones you could read into, but dialogue like this makes it feel like the movie is trying to spell it out for us. Muller added more of a focus on Ray and Pete's relationship to make the movie more sentimental and less bleak than the book. I'll clarify a couple of things, though. First, I don't think I ever saw the filmmakers or the cast explicitly say there was something more than friendship here.
There's a love, there's a male friendship love that I find to be so nice to watch.
And secondly, as much as we joke about gay relationships,
I'm doing swell. How are you?
Because it's, fun and funny. In reality, not every close relationship between dudes is romantic or sexual. In fact, I think it's important to show affectionate heterosexual friendships. And this movie's got plenty of that going on too. But Ray and Pete, yeah, they basically boyfriends. It helps that there's so much chemistry between the actors.
I just like David a lot, and I think that's always really helpful to just like the person you're acting.
Cooper Hall
Wait,
looks like David Johnson.
is that not
He's the
Cyclops?
first person he ever met, and both of them described their
Yo,
chemistry
wait.
as a first
Is that not the nigga playing
This really
Cyclops?
elevated
Hold on.
the
I'm pretty sure that's
That
him.
does look like
That
him.
looks just like him.
Romulus, which he won for. Ray stumbles
Hold
and gets
on.
his third warning, and one more mistake and he's gonna get his ticket. So what you're
That
saying
looks
is it's
just
probably
like
a bad
him.
time for an uphill stretch. Fuck me, fuck. The walk turns into an immediate death march, with warnings dished out left and right, and guards doing reps with their
I think
trigger
that is
fingers.
him.
Markovich hops around, screaming at everyone that they're gonna die tonight, zeroing in on Ray, just like the guard with a gun pointed at his head. Before Ray can
Yeah,
falter, he
this
grabs
is-
him and units back up to speed. With his help, they're able to crest the hill successfully, unlike the 14 boys behind them who get killed. That number is based off dialogue we hear a little later, since it's hard to know if each shot we hear is equal to 1 kill. And besides,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
you
him.
will receive 14 shots, so the point is moot anyway. That's one of my only nitpicks with the movie. I wish it kept better track of the walkers and when they're eliminated. It might be coming
Wait,
from a
no, that's not
place.
him.
I mean, it made
He
my
looks. He
night.
just looks just
But
like
for
him.
instance, after they mention
He looks
14
just like
boys having
him?
died,
It's not
that
him?
brings our
No,
count up to
this
8.
is him.
There should be
That's
32
this nigga.
walkers.
Yo, he do look like him.
That's
What the
this
hell?
nigga.
They do have to look. They do look alike
32
though.
to 18 is a huge difference. That's 14 unaccounted for
And this
kills.
is this
I
nigga.
realize you can't show every single death, but
Yeah,
get
they
a little
look too much
closer at
alike,
least.
bro.
There's even one walker we
They
meet,
look
a guy named Bruce, who we never
some
see
chubbier
his
white
ticket.
dudes.
He looks like the fucking
Besides,
exact
coming along
same
is
nigga.
one of the reasons these death
I'm about to say,
games
dope.
just-
Who?
I know. As the Sunrise is updated,
It's like, yo, some this is fucking rigged. That would have been rigged, yo. Who auditioned first? And it's like, yo,
I
bro,
don't want to beat people that bad.
audition for this movie
My
game.
thing, when time comes,
We about to be stars.
it's hot enough. I think I'll just sit down.
The restless night has left everyone feeling buggy as they approach Mile. Oh, goddammit. Kali from Sioux Falls is pissed about the state of the state, and you know it's bad when the dude from South Dakota is calling you a pumpkin. Even Hankey's getting crazy.
You want to go for a walk?
Go to hell.
All this walking was hard on the casting crew, too, who had to walk just as much or more than the characters on screen.
It was actually kind of scary, I guess, to some people. Like, oh, you know, we actually have to walk.
It was sometimes in 100-degree heat with no shade, and minor injuries happened aplenty. The kid who played Harkness got heat stroke, and Rent's actor Damon Rightly took off his shoes at one point to find them filled with blood. Each day they would walk between 13 and 26 miles, sometimes for long stretches during a single take.
If
You
someone
hear this
fucked up
shit?
the line, it was really annoying to reset.
Oh, they got-
Niggas
they
was dead
trying
ass
to-
really.
I'm
Yo,
trying to do
they,
my nails.
man, they was dead ass really doing a long
And
walk.
that meant everyone was on the set, since the crew was moving with the cast.
The guys walking with the boom all the time, just like
The crew as well.
camera, trying to maintain up with
What?
the buggy and also, like, catching
Nayeli?
the dialogue is
Yeah.
crazy. It's
All right.
watching them do it like
Even departments like hair, makeup, and wardrobe would follow it.
Alright.
And they'd have to figure out where to put bathrooms and craft services.
You
without
hear this
static
shit?
camp. Adding to how unique this production was. Director
Holy
Francis
shit.
Lawrence chose
That
to-
sounds like OD work. But no, they said they would walk in between 13 and 26 miles every take. And the crew would be walking around with them the entire time.
Me.
That's insane work, bro.
Working on my nails. I'm almost done. I'm just on my thumb now. And then after that, the fun part, I can start designing. Baby, can I touch? Are you the type to make me beg? We fucking on pretty bitches, you know? I didn't want that little bit to be a reason that nail doesn't last long. So boom. Now we work on thumb. And then all the gels are applied. Okay. That should be enough gel for the thumb. Or maybe too much. Yeah, it could be too much. It looks like a lot now that I'm thinking about it. much off for that.
First look at Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister in Marvel's X-Men.
It's official?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's posted by official accounts.
I'm mad at it.
So we cleaning home and go live.
We're done. Applying the gel. is the thingy? Okay.
Oh shit. He's traumatized. Look at my dad. Holy shit. You're doing deadlifts, you're not supposed to die. Way too much weight for his little ass body. You gotta fold. Yup.
Okay, filed around it. After this, we can finally start painting. Period. Period. You feeling like that, bitch? Are you feeling like that bitch right now? Is it tea? Period. Okay.
Oh.
Filed around. Now we can actually start get to painting. Okay. Now I know I want this nail definitely pink. I knew that from the jump. I knew that from the beginning. I wanted this one pink. This one under there. I'm trying to think what else I want to do off the dome. Maybe a Frenchie? A Frenchie?
Bro, that's not slick.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. I'm just kind of like freeballing it right now. So I kind of like get like a gist of what I want. But I'm really just freeballing it right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Like, in the slightest. Okay, need another to wipe off.
Got some glasses. That's crazy.
Okay.
Whoa.
My dog. He looking at me like, Mom, you just returned me. Left him home all day. Why'd you leave him home? You don't bring him out? Or do you? Or you just didn't have time, you forgot to grab him? What's next? What's next? What color is this? Too deep of a red. What was the last deep red? I would be with it. Thank you. A little bit. Yeah, it's like different. They're all different nails. I'm gonna let this bitch dry before I put another coat of this bitch on it. Hi, Reese. Thank you, thank you. That's kind of what I'm doing with my nails. Kind of like the same thing. Nah, OD. I just watched her story earlier today. She looks hit. She's like, you gave this nigga a show? Okay. I am currently holding him. He's so cute. Do you have like different clothes and stuff for him and shit?
Huh?
Hmm?
Huh?
I'm talking. What are you talking about? Where would that came from? You have different clothes and stuff for him. What would I be talking to you about?
I don't know. I didn't hear what you even said, so I was like, what?
Okay. 2 nails. Still figuring out most of it though. Where's black? We need black. I need black. I need to find black. Top coat. Black must be in here. Ugh. Oh, fucking shit up. Stop touching shit. There we go. There's black. This is still not done.
Yo. I think she's sleeping some shit. Hold on. I'm gonna go to her right now. like, I literally just spoke to her a minute ago. She's not asleep.
Yo, got a black nail going. We need these bitches to finish drying. Thanks.
Come on. Oh, you're singing this shit.
We're just friends. What are you saying?
Nah.
Look right in my eye. My first love broke my heart for the first time. I'm fucking this shit up so bad. Hi, welcome. You can hear that pop smoke from deep. See that castle in there? That's all I heard.
Okay, I can't even hear that shit. I mean,
Dude, I could feel outside fucking shaking. He was like, Michael Mary. Billie Jean. Uh-huh.
Risi.
Christian Dior. Yeah, I always do my own. Saves me money. I used to pay like $100 something every time I got my nails done. Couldn't do that anymore. Couldn't do that anymore. It's cool. Okay. Okay, I gotta start molding the pool balls. I have 1 nail completed. I still got 9 fingers to go. Okay, let's mold these little. Damn. I already know why it's like this. Oh, it wasn't even good for that reason. Okay, let's mold these bitches. Yeah, that's why I told myself I'm never doing it again. I could do it by myself, and I do it way nicer. Especially for what these bitches was taxing me. Fuck no. I can get a way better result on my own dime. Okay, now let me see which pool balls I'm gonna do. Pool nails. I can make the 8. That's easy. Okay. Let me get white. Oh, for real. Because I really be taking my time, going for greatness with these nails. So it'll definitely be worth it. I'm still new, so I try not to put too much pressure on myself. Because I'm just like, oh, I'm not perfect. But I'm just like, girl, you're still new. You being able to do everything you could do with these nails within your first year, that's good. That's amazing, honestly. So I just try to keep making them look teeth, you know? I know I want an orange nail. Why? I just feel like I need one. Oh, that's not orange. It's not orange. That is not orange. Ugh. I think this is the orange I'm looking for. Because that was not it. Yeah, that's the orange I'm looking for. Purple. Red. This. Oh, fuck. I dropped something I need. I don't know what it is, though. We'll find out when we need it. Okay, let me get orange. Okay, hi, welcome. Okay. It goes under. Hi, welcome. Like a 7. Okay, where is it? Ow. Okay, red's right here. I need a brush. brush. Oh. Oh no, that's gonna have to be. Ain't that? Can we make a 1, 2? I'm pretty sure. Can you open this? Yeah. The stuff I still got a whole hand to go, but it's okay. It's okay.
Develop real relationships with each other, as well as lose weight and develop limbs. The book writing boy wonder Harkin gets a warning, because at some point, it's like during that hill, his ankle did a magic trick and turned into a bloody stump. He's unable to do much before getting his 3 warnings and collecting his ticket, right in front of a couple of kids on bikes. Guess those stand-by-me bystanders wanted to see a dead body. The Major shows up to congratulate them, since they've now walked 100 miles. 400 more and they can join the Proclaimers. The Major is played by Mark Hamill and was written as less nuanced than the boys. He's more a representation of this government's ideology. Hamill enjoyed the role and giving the audience someone to focus their anger on.
Being a hero is fine. I mean, but as an actor, any response you get, I mean, I love being hated if I'm doing it right, you know?
Some of the actors playing the Walkers were afraid of liking him too much, so they waited until after production wrapped to properly meet him.
I wasn't
This
allowed.
should make me hate walking
The Boys
around.
continued to deteriorate, both physically, with Stebbins starting to sneeze,
I'm just gonna fuck around to the wheelchair just
and
cause.
mentally, with number 31, Percy Grimes making a run for it. As per the rules, he's immediately shot when he steps off the road for his diner dash. He
Making a
dies
pool
right
ball.
next to a window advertising different flavors of pie.
Uh-huh.
I'm making a pool ball.
Images of small-town Americana is quintessential Stephen King. Lawrence leaned into
And there's
it
also
to
gonna be an
create
8-ball?
imagery.
Yeah.
An earlier shot referenced a
Where's
famous
White?
photograph by Gordon Parks, a photographer who's working
It's not White.
with Americans during the Great
Where's
Depression.
White?
The Long Walk was mostly filmed in Winnipeg and other parts of Manitoba because they felt like it had an American Gothic Midwestern feel to it.
Madison.
What I didn't realize was how much they used digital effects to age the background buildings.
Probably, but I'd still rather. I'd probably just
You know, people won't know which technique
keep the
we
money.
employed.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Do it
This
myself.
Still EFX had just finished work on The Last of Us, so they knew how to make things look post-apocalyptic. They also handled most of the kills. Scripts couldn't be used because of the mobile production, and Lawrence didn't want any real guns on set, so they used air horns to get reactions from the actors. And digital effects to add the muzzle flashes, smoke, gun casings, and blood. In desperate need of a subject change, Art asks the others what they'll wish for if they win. He says he wants to take a rocket to the moon. Hank wants 10 chicks at the same time.
What the fuck you gonna do with 10 naked ladies?
He should wish for a new piece of gum. He's been chewing that same nasty wad since the walk started.
I got this feeling in the depth of my gut. As long as this gum lasts, so do I.
Hank Olsen's accent wasn't written into the script. It was a choice by his actor, Ben Wang. He decided to do it
Queen
for his
Maddie is a
audition.
bit much.
I remember I read it, I was like, yeah, this guy never shuts up. And then I, for some reason, I was like, he's gotta have a whole accent. He's gotta.
It's such a great little detail that makes it
Okay,
sounds
add
like
more
a
red.
like a friggin' music. Pete says his wish will be for the long walk to have 2 winners from now on, so they can finish the walk alongside a friend. Ray won't say what his wish is, but reveals that he wants to change things on a massive societal scale. Art warns him not to talk like that, but fuck it. He's either gonna be dead or the winner soon. Let's get rebellious up in this bitch. The others join in, chanting fuck the long walk and fuck the major.
Fuck the Major!
There you go.
It's a nice little moment of catharsis for them, that we know will sadly only last so long. After a night of walking in the rain, Stebbins gets sicker, and an uncomfortable bowel movement nearly earns Art his ticket. Ray and Pete shoo him away, but not only because of his poop butt, so they can be intimate.
Well, Ray, we're alone.
In their conversation, Ray finally opens up about his past with the Major. His dad had been an intellectual revolutionary, raising him on books and ideas banned by the government. Somehow, the military dictatorship found out, and the Major had him dragged into the middle of the street in the middle of the night. He gave him a choice, pledge allegiance or die. Ray's dad refused, opting for what he felt was the honorable choice.
Never forget who you are, Ray.
Then the Major shot him in the head in cold blood. This backstory was a creation of Bowler's. It wasn't in King's book.
Me as a reader, the best way for me to enjoy a movie more than a book is if you stay true to it but give me something different to chew on.
It attracted Cooper Hoffman to the role of Ray, since he immediately related to the grief and pain over losing his father. He lost his own dad, veteran actor Philip Seymour Hoffman, in 2014 when he was only 10 years old. Lawrence was actually the last director to work with him before he died on The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Cooper took the role as a chance to process his trauma into art that others might relate to. Ray's processing his trauma in a different way. He plans to use his wish to ask for the carbine and Grace with his touch earlier. Then, he shoot the Major before anyone can stop him, cutting off the head of his whole damn system and getting revenge for his father. Pete warns him that it's hard to kill someone unless you're a certain type of person.
I'll become that kind of person. That'd be fucking sad.
Pete believes vengeance isn't enough to live for. You have to see the beauty of the world and live for the moment, like moments with your new best bro.
Sure those speak for
Us?
Yep, just two brands walking very heterosexually together as they look at a rainbow in the distance.
What, walk me well?
Yeah. Yeah, I do pee.
As the miles go on, Walker number 4, a kid named Patrick, begs for help from the soldiers. Instead, they run his legs over, smashing them to a pulp, and cruelly issue 3 warnings knowing he can't get up. When they run out, they shoot him, finally putting him out of his misery. The incident is enough to make another boy, Walker number 24 Tressler, strip off his clothes and exit lane left. As for the rules, he's shot immediately. But hey, at least he got to feel a nice breeze on his way out. Hank finally takes out his gun. Which ain't good. That wad was his do or die. Ray tries to check up on him, but he's too far gone. He says that God's garden is full of weeds, and then rushes the tanks and grabs the soldier's gun. He wants to go out on his own terms, but instead they shoot him in the stomach and let him bleed out as a deterrent to any other walkers with the same idea. Hank cries out for Art. He burns 2 warnings himself when he runs back to Levi inside. He's only saved by Ray dragging him to the front of him, forced to keep walking forward, away from their friend and screams of agony.
I did it right!
We don't see this kill, and I'm glad we don't. This is the heaviest and most tragic death of the movie so far. I love that this moment reveals a relationship we haven't been privy to. We know the 4 Musketeers, and we know Ray and Pete have their whole thing going on. But this scene reveals that all the while, Hank and Art were forming their own special bond. Close friendships like this were probably happening all over during the war, along with their own tragic moments. They just weren't part of the story we've been watching. But I would have watched a movie of these two. Great performances by Ben Wang and Tut Myat, a British actor doing a heavy southern drawl in his first feature film role. On the 4th day of Walkmas, there's only 6 boys left. Pelly Parker tells the others that Hank was married to a gal named Clementine. In fact, he was the only Walker with a wife waiting for him at home. Pete gets everyone to promise that if they win, he'll do something to help his darling Clementine. Even Stebbins agrees.
Why not? Go team.
Markovich isn't invited, but asks if he could be part of the pack too. He's still haunted by what happened to Ray, and what people thought of him after that.
I don't want to die.
With Ray's promise that he could be part of the group, Markovich is satisfied enough to punch his own ticket by punching holes in his neck with a spoon. It's brutal, yet it was somehow even more brutal in the book. Just like everyone else in the cast, Charlie Plummer does a great job with his role. It could have been one note with a lesser actor, but you can see all the beats that led to Markovich being bullied. He used Dennis Hopper's performance in Apocalypse Now as a reference in terms of energy, which is why director Lawrence gave his character a camera to use. Day 5 arrives. After all these lines, Ray's shoes fall apart, forcing him to sock footing. Oh, those things are never gonna dry out. Makes for a sorry sight when they get to the town where Ginny's waiting to see him. Ginny's played by Judy Greer, who has always been awesome. I love how much horror she's been doing. She's only in a few scenes in the long run, but she's heart-wrenching in all of them. The sight of his mom sets something off in him. He runs to her and says he's sorry, nearly getting his ticket before Pete pulls him back in line. He freaks out, saying he's abandoned his mom in service of principles.
You were right. I did what my dad did. I made such a fucking ass mistake.
To calm him down, Pete opens up about his past. He lost his parents in the war, lived with an abusive uncle, he grew up on the streets. That's how he got these knife scars. He nearly died after the wrong fight. After that, he decided he would try to make the world better somehow. He tells Ray that if he wins, he shouldn't shoot a figure. He should choose love and go home to his mom. Charlie Parker suddenly rushes a tank and manages to kill one of the soldiers with his own gun. He calls for the others to join him, but they can't before he's shot in the gun.
Nah, he did take one out though, no cap.
Song, you know, before the soldiers
Really had
kill him.
fun.
I'm pretty comfortable.
Night falls and with it, rain. Boys are greeted by a cheering crowd who've been watching on the TV this whole time. In the Hunger Games, the
Pretty
spectators in the
comfortable.
Capitol almost like another
Oh,
Crazy
fuck. I
hair,
did it
makeup, and
again.
fashion. It highlights the class divide. Tributes
I did it again. Oh.
Within the long walk, all the spectators look like regular people, fellow countrymen cheering on a teenage death march like it was a New York marathon. It drives home how twisted society's become since the walk was introduced. Without warning, Pete takes the lead, deciding to let Ray win so he can be with his mom. But Ray isn't about to let that happen. He goes back for Pete and asks him to walk just a little bit more. Then Ray steals his move, aiming back and using his last warning to get shot. Oh, for Pete's sake! Ray tells Pete that he wants him to live because he can see beauty in this world that Ray can't. I love you. As soldiers hold Pete back, Major shoots Ray, just like he did his dad before him. Pete has to sit there and watch the murder go down to applause, fireworks, and a crowd singing the national anthem. The Major congratulates him while he weeps and asks what his one wish will be. Pete decides to take Ray's plan and ask for the carbine. The Major thinks it's fine, since Pete's the pacifist and wants to make the world a better place. But maybe he's not anymore.
This is for Ray.
Pete pulls the trigger and fulfills his best friend's wish, shooting and killing the Major. It feels like in the end, Ray and Pete both changed each other's minds. I think that's the sign of true listening in their relationship. They came to actually understand each other's point of view. This ending is also a major departure from the book in various ways, but I'll keep from spoiling it in case you want to read it, which you should. It's definitely worth it. It's also a change King personally approved, saying he loved it.
One of the greatest days of my artistic life and career here. It was digging the ending.
The movie ends with Pete standing in suddenly empty, silent streets. It's ambiguous. Was he shot and this is the afterlife? Is it just a blank view of trauma? Maybe it's a metaphor for the way the walk never really ends. But whatever it is, he turns back towards the road and keeps on walking. How many walkers wound up roadkill on this terrible trek?
Fucked up. I fucked up.
Walk to the numbers.
Warning. Warning. Number 24. Warning. Number 24. Second warning.
Yeah, I know. I gotta stretch first. Alright? No spring chicken.
Warning. Number
Fucked
24.
up. I gotta do it again.
Alright, I'm going. Jesus.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Man gags on the
I fucked up. I gotta do it again.
I counted 31
I don't even know what I'm
kills.
doing with my thumb yet.
All the
Hold
men.
on.
And,
Hold
yeah,
on,
I know
thumb.
poor boys died
I'm dead
flying.
right. I don't even know what I'm doing with my thumb
Never
yet.
saw
But
or
we're just
heard
gonna
about that,
use
so
this real quick
let's
on
just
here.
count. Only 2 other movies on the kill count have had 31 kills before. Neither of them all male, so I guess technically this is a killigami. With a runtime of 108 minutes, The Long Walk had a kill on average every 3.48 minutes. I guess I'll give the Go the Chin song the coolest kill to Curly, even though it feels wrong to call any of these kills cool. Still, it did its job as the movie's first execution, showing us just how intense and upsetting the movie would be. Dalmatian for Lena's kill will go to the 14 walkers shot on the hill overnight, because it was then that I realized they were going to be playing loosely with the numbers, which I don't appreciate. And that's it. The Long Walk came out in 2025, along with 4 other Stephen King adaptations.
Wow. Oh wow.
Okay, and this hand will be done very shortly. And then we just gotta do this hand.
Manifestation of Bruce Banner's gamma-powered alter ego and represents the raw release of suppressed grit.
Looking to stand out in today's job market? Southern New Hampshire University can help with affordable career-focused grad programs like psychology, cybersecurity, and our MBA. Go gain the skills employers are looking for. Wherever your career takes you, your SHU degree can help you reach your goals. There's always a fun
Okay. Let me try.
Visit shu.edu today to get started.
Green Hulk.
It won't try
The
as
most
quick.
iconic manifestation
This
of Bruce
might be a
Banner's
better
gamma-powered
outcome,
alter ego and
but it's not gonna
represents
dry
the
as
raw
quickly.
release of suppressed
At least it
grit and
shouldn't.
emotional trauma. Born from a catastrophic gamma radiation accident, this version of the Hulk is directly tied to Banner's inability to process anger, fear, and pain. The Green Hulk's defining trait is that his strength increases in direct proportion to his emotional intensity. As his anger escalates, so does his physical power, allowing him to lift mountains, survive planet-shattering impacts, and overpower cosmic-level entities. This makes him less a conventional hero and more a force of nature, unpredictable, destructive, and nearly unstoppable when fully enraged. Despite his overwhelming power, the Green Hulk possesses a childlike psychological state. He craves safety, peace, and acceptance, but his appearance and uncontrollable strength isolate him from the world he often saves. This internal contradiction defines the Green Hulk's role in the Marvel Universe. While frequently misunderstood as a monster or villain, he has repeatedly acted as Earth's last line of defense against extinction-level threats. Stories such as Planet Hulk and World War Hulk demonstrate his evolution from an instinct-driven engine of destruction into a capable leader and symbol of resistance. The Green Hulk ultimately embodies the duality at the heart of Bruce Banner's existence: limitless power paired with emotional vulnerability and the constant struggle between control and chaos. Grey Hulk, a fundamentally different expression of Bruce Banner's fractured psyche, emphasizing cunning, self-interest, and emotional detachment rather than uncontrolled rage. This version was technically the first Hulk to appear, debuting in The Incredible Hulk #1 in 1962. Due to printing limitations at the time, the character's intended gray coloration was later changed to green, but the personality differences remained canonically significant. Unlike the Green Hulk, the Grey Hulk does not grow stronger with anger. Instead, his power level is lower but more stable, allowing for consistent strength without emotional volatility. Over time, the Grey Hulk developed a distinct identity known as Joe Fixit. Operating primarily at night, Joe Fixit exhibits higher intelligence, street-level awareness, and a morally flexible mindset. Physically smaller and weaker than the Green Hulk, he compensates through strategy, manipulation, and psychological leverage. His time as a Las Vegas enforcer highlights his preference for control, personal gain, and operating within systems rather than smashing through them. He dresses sharply, speaks fluently, and embraces criminal or ethically questionable actions if they serve his interests. What defines the Grey Hulk most clearly is his comfort with moral ambiguity. Unlike the Green Hulk, who acts instinctively and emotionally, Joe Fixit makes deliberate choices, often prioritizing self-preservation or profit over altruism. Despite this, he is not devoid of conscience. He demonstrates loyalty to select individuals and will intervene when threats jeopardize his personal domain or those he considers his own. The Grey Hulk challenges the notion that heroism must be noble or selfless, presenting
Doing good.
as adaptability,
Doing my nails.
intelligence,
Almost done.
and survival within a
Well, with
hostile
this hand.
world. Red Hulk, radically different incarnation of gamma mutation, defined by calculated aggression, military discipline, and controlled brutality rather than emotional instability. He first appeared in Hulk #1 in 2008, immediately distinguishing himself by overpowering long-established Marvel powerhouses and employing lethal force without hesitation. Unlike the Green Hulk, the Red Hulk does not gain strength from anger. Instead, his rage generates extreme internal heat, causing his body temperature to rise to the point where it can melt metal, ignite the environment, and overwhelm opponents through thermal output alone. The true identity of the Red Hulk was initially concealed, adding to his menace and mystique. It was later revealed to be General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, Bruce Banner's lifelong adversary and a man obsessed with destroying the Hulk. Ross's transformation was the result of a secret military experiment designed to weaponize gamma energy. While the procedure granted him immense strength, it also trapped him in the very form he despised, forcing him to confront the cost of his obsession. Unlike Banner, Ross retains his full intelligence, tactical thinking, and command instincts while transformed. This combination of raw power and strategic expertise makes the Red Hulk uniquely dangerous. He fights with precision, uses lethal tactics, and shows little restraint, often leaving large-scale destruction in his wake. Over time, Ross's role evolved from antagonist to unstable anti-hero. He has led and joined teams such as the Thunderbolts and occasionally fought alongside traditional heroes, though his methods remain morally contentious. The Red Hulk embodies the consequences of turning power into a weapon, blurring the line between hero and villain, discipline, ruthlessness.
Hurry in during the Jeep Make This the Summer event for a great American deal. Get 0% financing on Jeep Wrangler, plus no payments for 90 days, or get 10% off MSRP on Jeep Gladiator. Hurry in now for the best
You got me a napkin on the door.
That's why Royal Crew developed specific formulas that includes chemistry of different breeds, from puppies to keep your dog.
And unrelenting determination. Purple Hulk, a rare and unsettling deviation from the traditional Hulk buffs. Emerging not from Bruce Banner's trauma, but from calculated ambition. This incarnation appears in the Ultimate Comics universe, where Norman Osborn undergoes a forced transformation through a volatile fusion of gamma radiation and a corrupted super soldier formula, unlike Banner, whose condition is the result of an accident. Osborn actively seeks power, making the Purple Hulk a deliberate creation rather than a tragic consequence. This version of the Hulk retains Norman Osborn's intellect, arrogance, and manipulative tendencies, while possessing the immense physical strength associated with gamma mutations. The Purple Hulk operates with intention and strategy rather than emotional volatility. This purple coloration usually represents the versions of Osborn's Bob and the Hulk's gamma power, symbolizing the merger of calculated balance with overwhelming force. This makes him especially dangerous as his destruction is not impulsive but purposeful. Within the Ultimate Universe, the Purple Hulk serves as a major existential threat. He challenges heroes such as Spider-Man and the Ultimates not only through physical domination, but through psychological warfare and tactical brutality. Unlike Banner's Hulk, who often struggles against his own nature, Osborn embraces his transformation fully, using it as a weapon to impose dominance. The Purple Hulk stands as a cautionary example of what happens when human ambition is amplified by godlike power. Rather than reluctant heroism. Orange
Rap. White.
originates from Earth 295, the alternate reality known
Okay,
as
this hand is done. Yippee.
where the Hulk's powers
Now I can start working on this other hand.
are fundamentally altered by the extreme conditions of that universe. In this timeline, the Hulk does not derive his strength from gamma radiation or emotional rage. Instead, his abilities are fueled by absorbed solar energy, making him a completely different type of powerhouse within the multiverse. This change in origin removes the emotional volatility that typically defines the Hulk and replaces it with a more constant, externally sustained source of power. Because the Orange Hulk draws strength,
Okay, I do want to do
his power level
maybe
is
like
on anger or adrenaline. As long as he remains exposed to
a
solar
pool
radiation,
now, maybe with some textures and some shit.
this makes him exceptionally dangerous, as he does not weaken due to emotional exhaustion or loss of control. His solar-based physiology grants him proline
Okay.
endurance,
This thumb, a little basic for me. So we gotta do some shit with this one. I'm not gonna lie. This thumb is just a little basic. It's not giving as much as it could be.
functions as a replacement rather than an
What could we throw on there
within the dystopian context of the Age of Apocalypse.
to make it
Orange Hulk
pop?
reflects the universe's moral collapse and desperation. He is less a hero and more a living weapon, capable of amplifying the destruction of an already ruined world. By replacing gamma radiation with solar energy, this version demonstrates how the multiverse
Okay, I'm gonna need this bow.
Hulk's core concept.
I'm gonna want those.
Emerges when Bruce Banner becomes
Got
the host of
glue under my fucking
the
nails.
sentient cosmic force that manifests as Captain Universe.
I want this bow too.
Seeks out individuals during moments
Let's just
of
get
universal
off.
crisis and grants them abilities to restore
No, I need something more colorful. It's just not enough.
The result is the Blue Hulk, a fusion of gamma mutation.
I do both. I have both parts.
that transcends
Come on,
traditional Hulk
big brain gang.
limitations. This
I have both.
transformation is visually marked by a glowing blue form that radiates cosmic power.
You know, people are born like that, right?
Unlike the Green Hulk, whose strength escalates through emotional
Are you making fun of people that are born like that?
is drawn from the infinite energy
'Cause that's fucked up.
itself. This grants him an extraordinary level of control, clarity, and precision. The Unipower enhances not only Banner's physical strength, but also his intellect.
How do you know? You don't use.
Of the Blue Hulk extend
You don't know
far
that.
beyond strength. Through the Unipower, he can manipulate
How would you know?
matter, energy, and even aspects of space-time, placing him on a level comparable to cosmic entities such as Celestials or Galactus. However, this form is temporary. The Unipower does not permanently bond with its host, and its departure leaves a lasting psychological impact. For Banner, becoming the Blue Hulk represents a rare moment of unity between his intellect and power, where the conflict between man and monster is briefly resolved in service of the entire universe. Brown Hulk, commonly known as Devil Hulk, is a deeply psychological manifestation rooted in Bruce Banner's childhood trauma rather than surface-level anger. This incarnation originates from the emotional scars left by years of abuse and neglect, forming a darker, more sinister presence within Banner's fractured mind. Unlike other Hulks that emerge as physical protectors or emotional outlets, Devil Hulk exists primarily as an internal force,
Exactly.
embodiment of Banner's suppressed fear, resentment, and survival instincts. Devil Hulk is not driven by blind rage. He is intelligent, calculated, and manipulative, fully aware of Banner's weaknesses and emotional pressure points. His primary motivation is protection, but it is a corrupted form of protection that justifies extreme violence and ruthless decisions. In this sense, Devil Hulk sees himself as the only version willing to do what is truly necessary to keep Banner safe, even when he is not physically manifesting. His presence shapes Banner's decisions and amplifies internal conflict. The Brown Hulk represents the long-term psychological consequences of trauma, showing that the most dangerous monsters are not always an external one. He is the living reminder of the damage Banner carries and the constant struggle to prevent pain from turning into cruelty. Black Hulk, known as Clue, represents an escalation beyond Bruce Banner's rage and even beyond the Hulk himself. This incarnation
Hey,
emerges
gems.
suppressed anger, frustration, and sense of abandonment reach a breaking point. Clue is not a personality born from Banner's mind, but an entity formed from the Hulk's accumulated resentment, making him the Hulk's Hulk. His appearance reflects this excess of fury: black, rock-like skin, fractured with glowing, magma-like veins, symbolizing rage, compressed to a catastrophic extreme. Unlike most Hulk forms, Clue possesses deliberate malice and tactical awareness. He is not a mindless engine of destruction, but a focused, calculating force that targets threats with precision. Clue views both Banner and the Hulk as weak, believing himself to be the true expression of power that has been suppressed for too long. This self-awareness makes him especially dangerous, as he
You look
attacks
like 50.
not only external enemies, but allies and institutions that attempt to
A
restrain
Black Hulk.
Yeah, I don't know if they look like 50.
fundamentally destabilizes the Hulk mythos. His emergence signals a total loss of control, even for the Hulk, forcing heroes to confront a version of Gamma Power that cannot be reasoned with
There we go.
by embodying rage without restraint, identity, or compassion. The Black Hulk represents the ultimate consequence of
Well, I didn't even peep. I didn't finish this one.
psyche.
I'm
He is not
tweaking.
merely stronger or more violent. He is the manifestation of everything the Hulk fears becoming, amplified to apocalyptic levels. And that's the full Gamma Rainbow, from rage-fueled protectors and streetwise schemers to cosmic guardians and psychological nightmares. Every Hulk color isn't just a power upgrade. It's a different piece of Bruce Banner's fractured identity made flesh. If you want more deep dive breakdowns like this, hit subscribe, leave a like, and tell me in the comments which Hulk color you think is the most dangerous, and why.
King Thanos laughs in the face of event.
So I was watching the Avengers Doomsday trailer and seeing Doctor Doom raise these half-dead geriatric sentinels, and thinking to myself, damn, the Avengers lucky they don't have to go against those 2014 Days of Future Past sentinels. They would hang Tom Holland by his webs and laugh in the face of all the karate and gun games y'all got on the squad. But
They
let's
dead
take a
would
trip
know
down
that.
memory lane.
These Sentinels, the future Sentinels from Days of Future Past were insane, man.
So Kitty Pryde and Bishop are running away.
That's like, those are like the Sentinels you don't want to fight. Like, yeah, if it was the ones from Matt from the beginning, okay, we take those out. But these motherfuckers adapt to everything.
Sentinels come through and drop down, and Sunspot already looks horrified, bro.
I'm in danger.
He's heard how the Sentinels use Nightcrawler's tail as a leash to dog walk him. The Sentinels stand there menacingly as Sunspot starts blasting him and Colossus gets hit with the Blink sets up portals for Warpath to save Colossus, and Colossus returns with the he makes sure to get his lick back, and that will be the last lick back he gets. Kitty and Bishop are running through getting stopped, and Bishop blasted, but the Sentinel eats that shit like it's nothing. Warpath comes through and saves them, getting thrown away, and they're able to escape in the nick of time, prolonging their lives for 5 more seconds. The Sentinel turns around looking at Blink as she manages to dip, and then sets Iceman on his path to go get decimated. Gas this man's head up and set him on his way out there. But he quickly gets humbled when he's coming through, and Kitty tells him, GG's, look at his face, bro.
Is them tears, bro?
He doesn't stand a chance, but he actually puts in some work, freezing the Sentinel right in its place. The cameraman then pans over to what Colossus got going on, and it's bro getting tossed into bottles. You got invincible dudes with metal claws, dudes who can control the weather, and this nigga just becomes a Gandalf material. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before he gets put on the poster.
While we're on the topic of getting put on the poster, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Display. Displays are premium metal posters, providing excellent
Metal posters?
alternative to your regular day
They
poster.
actually do sound pretty tough though. Damn, what got this ad for?
27% off to this
Come on, bro.
Sentinels start to lock in and take over.
There you go.
What
Rolled.
makes these motherfuckers so OP is their ability to adapt to anything. Sunspot is blasting the Sentinel, and this motherfucker turns his metal into straight ice. Then on the complete flip side of this fight going on, you got Bobby freezing another Sentinel, and he starts heating himself up. It literally doesn't matter what attack is used, they got the answer for it. Sunspot just gets walked down, grabbed by the throat, and strangled to death. Turn the light off on his fire faster than when Patrick gained consciousness.
Hey, if we're underwater, how could there be a...
Bobby equally gets snatched by the head. These my childhood goats, man. Getting done like they the Avengers, bro. Disgusting that people even tried to argue that the Avengers could beat them. Iceman literally gets his head squeezed until it just pops off and gets his head crushed. I'm finna come through and scoop that shit up. My lemonade is warm. Kitty Pryde and Bishop run into the room in order to send him back in time. These niggas so OP, the only solution is to rewrite history to beat them. Colossus gets his belt blown, and then his head turned into a goddamn crumpled soda can. We then go over to Warpath getting walked down, but Blink saves him. Bitch should have closed the portal though, getting stabbed.
Warpath's gonna walk down.
All 3 Sentinels completely untouched, and they start walking down
Warpath is
Warpath.
still getting walked
They
down.
standing around looking like,
I'm gonna let you know a little something. There's a store that's actually a club with an amazing selection of items at members only pricing. In this club,
That's a store that's actually a club.
you're treated like a legend. Nice one, Alex.
Thanks, Jason.
And when you're a member of this club, you're part of something bigger. The value runs
I need different colors.
community runs deeper. Come join us. Sam Clark. Oh,
We need blue.
These are the faces men make before they shave their bodies with a face razor. So this is what we made. Introducing the new Gillette Labs Body Razor, our safest body shave ever. With a triple protection system, uniquely designed for body hair, with as low as 0% nicks, cuts, and irritation. So men never have to make those faces again. And can confidently go there. Gillette.
Blue's gonna be on the index finger.
Warpath goes in and instantly gets blasted back and forth. But luckily for the faith of humanity, they pull off a buzzer beater. Kitty is able to send Bishop into the past and rewind history to keep everyone alive. And in this new timeline,
Come
Storm is
on.
charging up Bishop and he is blasting the Sentinels. We actually got heavy hitters this time. Subbed out weak niggas like Rod, Blob, Wave for Magneto, who throws the X-Men ship, and then Storm charges it up using it as a bomb on the Sentinels. They thought it was over, thought they had won it just like that. These niggas, Warpath, Blink, Sunspot, and Colossus all got brought back to get shit on for a second time. Got granted a rematch that nobody asked for. Storm gets pierced in the back, lifted up in the air, and thrown off the mountain just like that, bro. They lost an Omega level
Vaughn.
at the snap of a finger. And the Sentinels on top of that had the Hulk Hogan racism software downloaded. Cause they said, they popped that nigga like a pinata, and the rest of them thought they had a chance. Sunspot goes back to boost their KD again, and Magneto just straight up says, deuces. Unk still at it in 2026. Nigga nigga never gonna get the chance to rest or see mutants happy. Colossus jumps through the portal with all the momentum and knocks a Sentinel flat on his ass 10 feet away. Unfortunately, he did all of that for a drop of chipped paint only, because Colossus gets weaved, grabbed by his head and legs, and done dirt. He tries to fight back, but it's all in vain, ripping him into 2 damn pieces like an action figure, just walking away, leaving him there. I don't know which death he caught was worse, bro. Crazy thing is, too, they gearing up to rewind history for a 3rd time. I know Colossus in the afterlife like this, begging they just give up. Warpath gets held by his ass cheeks and his face put right in front of the Sentinel's beam. And that right there takes the cake for the worst death so far. Congrats, bro. This Sentinel is getting blasted by Sunspot and straight up just crystallizes himself. Probably learned that move from killing Emma Frost. Another drops behind Sunspot and he turns himself into a rock, both of them making themselves indestructible at the snap of a finger. Sunspot dodges, but his arm gets cut off, blasts one away, then gets kicked into being shish kebabbed by the 3rd. And this only leaves a few X-Men remaining, one of them being Blink, who doesn't get a chance to blink before she's instantly impaled through 3 different directions. They running a murderous train on her, triple penetration. Bobby, who's protecting the door, gets mowed down in quite literally seconds. I've seen very few worse security guard work than what he just put on display. The Sentinels that make it into the room, but luckily by the nick of time, Logan is able to change the future. Hey, what's up, guys? I just thought about this movie and wanted to...
Gorilla construction adhesive, tested by a real gorilla. Toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Well, it's hard to know what to believe. It's easy to believe in nothing. You can believe in better with Stonyfield Organic because we make deodorant without using toxic pesticides with milk from pasture-raised cows. More.
So the scene, Joe Biden having a presidential inauguration. Now, I don't know how an army general somehow became the president. He's gonna go up there talking straight BS. But out of nowhere, my man starts tweaking like a recovering crack addict, spazzing like he off that gut pack. I'm talking losing his mind. And he starts turning all red like the Cardi song and starts ripping his body to shreds. This is probably how Wembanyama was when he hit puberty. And behind the podium, he rises. And here we get the Hulk. The Hulk finally transforms, and everybody in the crowd is just staring. And I don't know about y'all, but the lack of survival instincts out of these people is actually pissing me off. You can just tell when people were allowed to eat crayons as a child. How do you know of the Hulk? See a Hulk and don't run in the opposite direction. My dog, I've seen people have more urgency leaving a Soulja Boy concert. And as far as I'm aware, seeing the Hulk and listening to Soulja Boy are both equal threats to your life. I don't know why y'all still here. We then got this man in the back looking everywhere but the threat. My dog, what possibly could have your attention in this moment? Hey dog, Kamala got a BBL. Ross turns around and sees himself in the mirror, and like a Somali nigga gaining consciousness, he looks and realizes that he's chopped. And nah, this man Annalie Chopped is so ugly, he's real life getting mad. Like how you so ugly, you rage bait yourself. And he gets so mad, he throws the podium right at the guest. And this when the whole unit starts spraying, dumping the whole clip even though they clearly do not want to. But the only reaction they get out the Hulk is him getting pissed off. Yeah, if I saw a face like this, not gonna lie, my gun's on the floor and I'm speaking in tongues. Praying with all my fellas, this the Hulk. He gonna have your feet coming out of your esophagus with one kick. You do not want that smoke. He throws this stage right at him, and I know the dude behind the pillar is shook. He's not even trying to come out. In the moment the Hulk came from behind and destroyed half the White House, that man dipped out like Ikori Kitchen. You know he was not playing that. And while the rest of the agents are still shooting, clearly proving their brains are smooth, we see the GOAT pulling up. Here we get my nigga. Captain America shows up. Now I'm so used to calling this aardvark look-alike the Falcon. Calling him Cap still feels a little weird to me. But I have a solution I think Marvel definitely sold the bag on. They had the perfect lob to make him the coldest Avenger leader ever. Y'all should have just called him Captain Falcon. Like, bro, I don't know about y'all. This would have gave him some much-needed sauce. Now, I know Marvel. Them Nintendo ninjas gonna murk you for this. But you just gotta borrow it for one day. Like, if I saw Cap hitting some shit like this in the theater, I'd be geeked. We get back to the fight, and it's looking like a complete mismatch. Like Jay-Z and Being Beautiful, you know they can't be in the same sentence. And Cap tries to talk the Hulk out of it, but he ain't budging. I'm crying. This transformation will come with a fade, but not a single brain cell. The Hulk is just an overgrown on-show speed. Red Hulk throws the pillar with a frame one block, and Red Hulk runs towards the Falcon like he got the plate cleaner build, straight Los Polos, and uppercuts Cap across the stage. And before he can even rest, Hulk charges towards him like how Mbappe did that one nigga. And Falcon gets behind him and backstabs that nigga like how he be doing his homies. And this at Hulk straight pissed. He turned around and Sonic clapped the entire area. And all the Falcon sees is this. Despite the Falcon sidestep out the way, you got the Hulk jumping at him like that one Drake song. Oh, hell nah. Look at this man's face of despair and agony. He is not trying to hug you, nigga. But Red Hulk bear hugs him throughout the entire White House and throws him on the roof. And while Red Hulk's walking down the Falcon, somehow, police is on the roof, still trying to use artillery on the Hulk. I thought I have never seen a more mentally inept group of people. Like, yeah, y'all definitely part of the FBI, fundamentally broken intelligence. And if the Falcon ain't grabbed this flag right here, Hulk would have turned you all into Gojo cosplays. And despite literally seeing their lives flash before their eyes, they are still shooting at the Hulk. Oh, what did J. Cole say? There is some niggas that you cannot save. And I'm just watching this fight, and I'm like, nah, these really the niggas defending my country. Because they tried the exact same strategy in the helicopter. And look at the straight lack of intelligence by the operator right here. This nigga shooting a stationary target is still missing, destroying half the property he's supposed to protect. I know he's in the pilot seat like,
Miss input, calm down! You calm the fuck down! There's a miss input!
Y'all definitely got Laffy Taffies instead of a brain. What the is your issue? And the Hulk spears that shit down. I ain't seen a throw like that since my nigga Brady. And he then grabs the helicopter with his bare hands. And I want y'all to visualize there is another human being.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Piloting that other helicopter, seeing all of this happen, and still trying to shoot at the Hulk. You really saw that helicopter come at his face like, hey bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet. I'm telling you, Red Hulk wasted no time. Coming out the flames, straight aura farming.
Don't let heartburn get in the way of the food you love. Get back to powerful relief with Tums.
Rich, that's not you. That's you.
Get 1.9% APR financing or a $2,500 customer bonus on a select new 2026 Tiguan.
I thought they said they were going to Snipes.
The Snipes commercial with Reggie in it.
Yeah, they all pretty much got a commercial.
Snipes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's slow out.
Snipes is trying to rebrand and act like they're a New York company, and it's not.
Yo, we really from over here, bro. Believe us.
Like, bro, y'all got DJ Khaled on your shit. That nigga is from Miami. And he aired it.
This gets Red Hulk angry as all hell. And while the Falcon's running for his life, this man Hulk hits a LeBron level vert all across Washington, D.C. I know the Falcon under that mask just like this. My boy is pissing himself. And my man's is running at peak speeds like a broke nigga chasing Mr. Beast. Imagine a Mike Tyson build with the speed
speed of Usain Bolt, nigga. At that point, just take me out.
This is
Falcon
what we
lands
play.
to block a tree, and the moment he lowers the shield, he gets jump scared and launched into the next stage. And this leaves Captain Falcon in a stare down with Red Hulk. This right here is a straight ISO, one-on-one. But Captain America tries to keep the peace and talks with the Hulk. But I don't know what this Negro's even trying to say. He's yapping that straight BS. Man, look at yourself. What would your parents say? But I don't know why he really thought this was gonna work. The Hulk is so brain dead. Words don't even come in one ear and out the other. They get stuck in the infinite void of emptiness that they somehow call a brain. That shit is empty. But Red Hulk just starts roaring, and it leaves Captain Falcon no other choice. He puts the dukes up, and he gets ready to box. And you can just tell by his face he's regretting every second of this. Every step the Hulk's putting on the floor sounding like impending doom. Like hearing your mom's footsteps outside your room at night. Mama Zephyr, you be just like this. But the Hulk dashes towards Cap and he lasers bro in the face. Hit him with them blinding lights, no we can't. And flips behind him, slashing his back. And he straight got Brody on his knees like teammates told him to get his balls. This looking like when Bronny randomly crossed up Giannis. How is this even possible? And Falcon's still spraying, and while he's bent over, pause. And the Hulk grabs the pole and starts whipping that bit like a belt. I know Captain America was getting flashbacks. And he aims a straight left. Got him flying across the stage and laying on the floor. Grabbing his chest like Jay Cinco in his girl's likes. He show up on your girl's IG, I promise you she's going.
Promise you I'm not.
Before he even get up, the Hulk
Huh?
He said if Jay Cinco shows up in your girl's like, I promise you she's going. Promise you I'm not. Jay Cinco's a wing. He's one of those light skinned niggas.
Now this man's trying to make his Captain America case as strong
Like,
as
I'm good.
possible.
No.
He's been orofarming this
Jay Cinco is literally one of the corniest niggas, no cap.
making sure it's visible
He's
in
just
every
corny.
possible frame. It's
And
like
he's trying to trick us. You know that? Jay Cinco's trying to trick us like he's like a good man. He's gonna be loyal to Lala because they had a baby. Like, no, I don't believe you.
Was he
I don't
cheating
believe
on her for a
you.
while? Like, constantly?
Right, you're trying to put another black man in the ground. I know Ronald Reagan looked
She's trying to
up
paint
like
it like, oh, nothing happened. They have a healthy relationship. Bitch, you're lying. You're lying.
I real life thought he was gonna do him like how
But yeah, Jay Cinco's a wing.
You know, rocket built for one person. And the little drones are watching Cap get straight dogged. And instead of calling for help, they hit the RDC bed. What? Ooh, got it, man. He gets sprayed in the face like a random thought, and the Falcon takes that chance to dip out of there. But this damn near as disrespectful as Darkseid pulling Zeus' cape. He is dragging you like his son. Dog, fight back. It even got to the point where he tried to hit this dude perfect shot to hit his back, and the Hulk said, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If you want my life that bad, just take a game. He basically just stole your chain with that one, and at this point, I know the Falcon was straight pissing himself. And he starts ripping apart his wing. Got the next frame looking crazy. Like, nah. And it completely rips the wing off like how Bucky did in Winter Soldier. Really got him looking like Sephiroth, one-winged angel. And seeing this just reminded me of the Incredibles lady. He really should have no cape and no wings. Because how did both of these niggas slime you out like this 12 years apart? Nigga, I got sperm cells over the net. And he hits that boy with the Michael Jordan, homing his entire scalp, holding him like peas. This is the most insane act of little growing I have ever seen in my life. This really how your so-called homies gonna do you in front of the hoes. And the Cap sees that a part of his wing is stuck in his abdomen, and he Falcon hits that bit inside his gut, causing the Hulk to let go, and he hits him right back. And this man really slides away and then walking like he's MJ. Again, still flexing the shield. He's acting like Scarlett Johansson's in attendance. And the Hulk jumps right at him, asking for one more hug. But the Falcon's like, nah. Echo winds the wing back and stabs him, blowing the entire arena away. Ended the battle, and my dog turned Now shout out my nigga Captain Falcon, but y'all really telling me a man with no super soldier serum is able to 1v1 box the Hulk? Yeah, I don't know about y'all niggas, but somebody said.
No, that's some bullshit. I'll make sure I took that fucking serum. He was damn right.
This video is sponsored by War Thunder. So it all starts off with old.
I want. Maybe I joined the circus? Paracel, no paraglide, no hangline, I mean,
Oh, it's about to get me tight.
Flies better get me tight.
This video is sponsored by War Thunder. So it all starts off with old man Logan being woken up by the sounds of some white hands robbing him. And this is how you know that Logan's turned over a new leaf now, because he actually goes out to talk to them instead of solving it how he usually does. So he tries telling Brandon's cousins to just pack up and leave, and the only reasonable response for them was to just straight up fucking shoot Logan. I'm just like, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad? So they just walk away and go back to whatever they were doing.
No, this is pissing me off.
Logan stands back up, and the looks on their faces, priceless.
I'm
As
in
far
a
as they
rush.
concerned, that nigga Jesus now.
Can you go in here,
This ain't
please?
what they want. And usually, I be on Logan's
And give me
side,
open one of those brushes.
yeah, this ain't what they want for
Because
real.
this
Now,
brush is curved and it's fucking my shit up.
they were coming
That would have been,
out
this
fast.
nail would have been under the thing already.
Performance issues. Embarrassing. Hitting him with the right left, hitting him with the metal bar, dropping him into the blue area. And a knee, but started swinging all wild to get them to back up. I'm crying. Bro must have realized he wasn't getting a one-on-one. And it's like an infinite number of them.
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
Grabbing one guy and tossing him into the group, and he's finally able to deal some damage and stabbing one guy in the arm, throwing him, gets hit with the right. He was dazed for a minute, but when he woke back up, slices him in the stomach, but as he's falling back, he starts shooting. But Logan had to do what niggas be doing in a two-man, and your homie brought a shorty that's built like Mark Henry, taking one from the team, stepping in front of his car, getting turned into Swiss cheese. If y'all wonder why Logan is treating this car the opposite of how Chris Brown treated his girlfriends, well, it's because he's a driver, and this car is all he got. But my question is, nigga, how you over 200 years old and still broke? One of the goons run over tackling Logan back down to the ground. All he can hear is fight back, nigga. They all over him, stomping him out. But we all know Logan is a retired crash out, so all of this was just music to his ears. Slicing one's entire hand off, which shoots the car, so he gets even more angry. Double block, slicing bro's neck, and then stabs him through the mouth.
That's done. Now we're gonna have 2 fingers done on this hand.
All those claws be talking to him like the Goblin Mask was talking to Norman Osborn. Double stab, stabs him 3 more times, and then one in the face. This was supposed to be the tough version of what happened to Nick Fury's eye. Instead, Lil Bro got scratched by a baby kitten. Logan stabs one in the head, giving him that young boy forehead, ripping it out, throwing it to the ground, blocking and cuts his face. And it's at that point where everyone starts looking around and said, all of them dipping out, and Logan tries chasing after them, but his old ass with that Peter Parker back wasn't going anywhere. He just chucking the crowbar at them like the angry old man he is. But later on, Logan gets pulled up on by a random Mexican lady trying to talk to him, and he's like,
Any more peeps?
she leaves, and it's there where we get
You
a
heard?
first look at Laura. And after some investigating, we find out that X-23 is the biological daughter of Wolverine, made in a lab by Trizzy, a company who originally wanted to make mutants who see they be wild and it couldn't be controlled and said, putting a hit out on all of them. So after a lot of money and begging, Logan eventually agrees to help them out. But when he goes back to the hotel, he sees that she already front row screaming at the Michael Jackson concert. So he goes back home, and Caliban, with his different powers, finds a toy and small book bag inside his car. Him knowing it can only be 2 options, Tyson at or Laura. Logan decides to hire her as Pierce pulls back up to speak with him. But Laura said, I can't go back. Knocking him out, he tries knocking Logan out too, but he catches it. This is the same man who is ready to die for some cheeks, but is ready to celebrate like this over the fact that she isn't his daughter. So Logan tasks Caliban with burying Pierce somewhere far, far away like Agent Hairline, but that didn't go so well for him getting captured. But eventually, Pierce and the transition soldiers pull back up like 50 deep looking for Laura. So Logan was like, man, I'm fucking leaving. Taking Professor X and dipping out of there, leaving Laura to fend for herself.
And they just shooting at the bitch.
No, literally.
Still an 11-year-old. Still like 9.
Still a whole fucking kid. She was getting ranked right here, no count.
Running in, stabbing one in the chest, and then jumps on the other guy, slices his gun, then chest dropping. She out here piping a whole squad of trained killers at the right age of 11. This is like going to OKC, knowing Jared McCain gonna be doing TikToks on your head top after. She then runs through, picking up her bag, sliding, and then slicing Bro's leg and slamming him to the ground. But tries running away outside, but they ain't even let her get the chance. And her to the wall and blocking her.
It really just depends what time I finish my nails. If I get my nails done within a good time, I'll let you know. But I would probably I would still have to find something to wear. And it's giving rain today.
They all run over to hold her down, but this time Logan was ready to step up, coming in, stabbing the guy with the cuffs in his chest and slices 2 more. But while Laura is trying to break free, 2 more guards come in. At this point, they aren't even worried about Logan for real, just trying to get their hands on Laura. Logan blocks, stabbing him in the shoulder, ripping it out, and then chucking him into Pierce and starts running away, hitting him with Peter. They start dragging Laura away, but Logan acts like he's on PT, but just stands there watching. So she said, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Whips out the football, stabbing one in the leg, then the neck, throwing them both off, and doing something Rohan where he could never, running in, slicing him to his knees.
You can't force nobody to give a fuck.
But keep in mind, Professor
Because you're a kid?
He's a dangerous kid.
Still, you can't expect him to just give a fuck because he's just like, oh, this kid needs help. Oh, that's nice. Like, the fuck? Demon.
The director showing us what we already knew, that these niggas are crazy. Logan grabs her off the car and snaps him in the face. But you think Logan saving his daughter would be his first or even second priority? Driving back towards Laura, who is absolutely cleaning house, blocking, stabs the stomach, then throat, and turns around, cutting the other guy's throat, jumping on top and impaling him through the chest. Her doing that must have gained Logan's respect in some type of sick and twisted way, because he like, you know what, you alright with me, letting her catch her eye, and they drive away, and eventually Pierce chases after them, but we've all seen him.
We're almost done.
With a beer in his hand, so he starts moving like Tiger Woods every year, crashing headfirst into the gate, but of course they can't make it through. But you know, I promise you guys, I wouldn't make a Rod Wave joke this video, so I'm not. But the gate is built like Rod Wave, so no matter how much he pushes on the gas, it just won't budge. Luckily for him though, he beat that Julian Newman height, and those little guys are known for using anything as a weapon. Put in the car in reverse and using the gate to knock Bro off his motorcycle, and the other guy gets turned into roadkill, or well, that's what I thought. Bro still holding on, shooting at Logan, but man, I'd much rather be roadkill than what happened to this man next, because Logan whips that hoe, making Bro kiss a wall and die on impact, and drives away again, but 2 more goons pull up on side the car, grabbing Laura, but she says, "Stop touching niggas with your hands," and slicing Bro's arm off. But for whatever reason, Logan just straight up decides to get into his Mr. Mosby bag, just running into Bro, making him fall, but the other guy is somehow still able to hold on. But Laura said, stabbing Bro in the face, dropping him, and they're all eventually able to make it past the train and get away. But while Logan, Professor X, and Laura are driving away on a road trip, they almost get into an accident, which causes this black family to lose their horses. But even though Professor X got that Itachi Uchiha disease, he's able to help them get their horses back, and in exchange, they offer them a place to sleep for the night. Man, them niggas should have just got a hotel or something, because that same night, Logan and their dad go on a side quest to turn back on their hot water, since they got company now. I can't imagine if Magneto was here. So in a moment of clarity, Professor X starts talking to Logan. The Eazy-E disease he had affected his brain made him forget he almost blew the entire planet. So he starts telling Logan how this was the best day he's had in a minute. So he was like, oh yeah? Well, let's make it your last. Putting his fist on his chest, then stabbing Professor X through the chest and pulling it out slowly, staring him deep in his eyes. He loving every minute of it too. Nigga think he Michael Myers. He was about to go back in for seconds too, but Laura jumps on his back, stabbing him in the shoulder.
She was
twice,
like,
gets thrown into a
Grandpa!
Yeah, literally.
Grandpa!
And then chucking Laura across the entire room. Turns out, surprise, surprise, that it wasn't Logan, which I guess technically makes him and Laura.
I mean, yeah, where the fuck did his hair go in like seconds?
But this is when Marcel from the originals walks in, seeing
all of this and hits X-24 with the bat.
I don't even know why he tried.
Yo, look at him.
But listen,
Another kid on the fucking kill count.
look at his skin color. We know bro didn't have a dad there to teach him growing up. Look,
Business evolves fast.
His dad was there. That's the fucked up part. His dad just died. Actually, he's not even dead yet. He's just mortally wounded.
The whole family gonna think this nigga they just let into their home killed them all.
Yo, literally.
When it wasn't even him. It was just a nigga that looked like him.
You don't even know this whole clone shit.
bro gets stabbed in the chest while these two spectating a man. And they're just appreciating the fine work of X-24. X-24 then takes Laura and walks out the room.
That kid dead as fuck.
But unfortunately, we got hit with that Stevie Wonder all his life because they ain't even let us get the chance to see what happens as a shot goes off upstairs and the dad runs upstairs to see that his wife is already dead, hitting the Yamcha. But X-24 said, I think we ain't done yet. Stabbing Mr. Munson in the chest, ripping it out, making him fall down the stairs, and it's getting sad for them like a Jake Gyllenhaal acting role. How the entire black family died so quickly. X-24 walks downstairs holding Laura and walks by Logan like, what's up, twin? And walks away carrying Laura like a suitcase. But bro steady moving like Kratos, leaving his daughter behind to go upstairs and check on Charles, who he sees is dying. Meanwhile, X-24 is delivering Laura back to the guy in charge of all this while he's over there licking his lips and rubbing his hands like David. But first, we gotta go back to earlier where Logan and Mr. Munson got pulled up on by this group of men trying to press them, but that don't work. Logan makes light work of bro taking his gun and smacking him with it. And after all that, you think bro would have learned his lesson and packed it up elsewhere, but he pulls back up later on screaming for Mr. Munson to come out. My thing is, he's steady pressing a black guy and not the person who actually did something to him. Straight.
Awesome, say so. Awesome, fuck that, that's on me. I won. I'm saying that I messed up, bro.
So they think X-24 is Logan now, and all he had to do was take a step, and that was the sign for them to pull out the straps. Shooting X-24, but bro must have had that Earth Blaster John Moran had, because it literally wasn't no reaction. As X-24 whips out the claws, decapitating bro in front of his man's eating two bullets, cutting this Randall's face off. And man, the director didn't even have to work to show us what happens next, because Dr. Rice goes out there to calm X-24 down, but it seems like the exact opposite is happening. Stabbing bro in the chest and ripping it out, but at that same time, Professor X starts bleeding out. On top of him having that shit Magic Johnson has, he also got a raw weight-sized knife wound in his chest, so it was raps for him as he dies on the spot. But look at Logan's face. Meanwhile, Dr. Wright's still trying to tell X-24 to bring Laura, but he ain't listening. Brody created a killing machine and is surprised that all he wants to do is kill. So Pierce goes out to help him, but he ain't even get the chance because Caliban grabs two grenades, throwing them, but my son went out like Chaozu, a useless sacrifice, blowing up the truck, but all it did was give Logan a distraction to stab X-24 in the gut, then the neck, get off me and stabbing him like 30 times in the chest, but it doesn't stop there. Slicing him 3 more times, slash to the face and impaling him through the stomach. They face to face right now, and Logan just looking at him like, and that right there must have pissed him off somehow. Stabbing Logan in the shoulder, flipping him out like a pancake, ripping out his claws, and just as he's about to go for the kill shot, Logan blocks. This is a tale as old as time. Logan showed him that even in his old age, shit not sweet out here. Logan pushes the claws away and weave in a cut to the face while Dr. Rice watches from afar like a disappointed father. He did tell him not to come out there. X-24 gets backhanded, but that was the only damage he was able to deal out. Slashed to the face, then chest, and said, oh yeah, give me that back. He got Logan looking like a track star too, trying to get up out of there, getting a triple block, slices the stomach, block, and is able to weave up out of there. What's funny is X-23 and 24 were both made from Logan's seed, which makes sense. Brody got that crash out DNA, getting his left block, twisting and stabbing Logan in the armpit, and then picking him up and slamming him back down. It must be real tough for Logan to hurt himself. He gonna need tips from Hannah Baker for this fight, but no need. X-24 gets ran over by a truck and rammed into a tractor, impaling him, but said job's not finished. Pulling out the shot, he shooting him once in the head and then again in the face this time, and that's GG's for bro. Sent him back to the lobby. But he said, you know what? I got one more in me. Trying to shoot the real Logan this time, but the gun clicks, and because of the wounds he sustained from earlier, he dies. Bro single-handedly spun back for his entire family. You gotta respect it. Shoot, this all
on his last breath. He had to catch the M. Well, it's almost dead. You couldn't kill the guy that killed his whole family.
Logan eventually just carries Laura away from this place and dips out of there. But to this day, I still don't know why he didn't just kill Dr. Rice then and there. That nigga pure evil. If
No,
y'all
word.
not
What the fuck?
happened, just know
What, he could have killed
basically
him? He could have finished off the other Wolverine right there.
no new mutants could be born. On some like timing. But Laura and Logan are eventually able to make it away, but not before they bury Professor X. I'm already knowing his key package buried somewhere nearby too. And so for context, at this point, Logan is trying to take Laura to Eden, which is a meetup spot for all mutants, so they can eventually go to Canada. Because unlike in the US, over there they don't be on some. So Logan wakes up to find that all the kids are gone, but he's like, wait, it's quiet. Looking up, seeing drones, and then stares out the telescope to see that the kids are being chased by transition soldiers. So Logan starts bucking it through the forest, but he didn't make it far. The Grim Reaper was seconds away from pulling that nigga back to wherever Jean Grey is. So he pops a stem using a mutant accelerant, which makes him go berserker mode. Meanwhile, Logan moving like John Jones, the transition soldiers are closing in on the kids out there moving like Michael Jackson too. As all of the guards decide to split up into teams. Two of them chasing after this girl right here, and the other chases after the black kid. They
The little fat black kid.
now, but he trips and falls getting captured. Shaking my head. They told you to cut out all them Twinkies, Lucario, and now look at you. The soldiers are all over them, leaving them with nowhere to go. Backing Shorty into a corner. But little did they know, they were trapped in there with her. Literally earthbending and using the debris to cut into them and then make them explode. That's a crazy power to have, bro. Which is why dude decided jumping on her, but Laura jumps on him, stabbing him twice, right, left, and both hands in his guts. That was tough, but Logan was clearly out here trying to go band for band with his daughter. Just two psychopaths doing it for the love of the game. He starts moving through the forest, and one of the soldiers
Zooming.
but you played yourself, because you and Starlight gonna have the same surgery real soon. Slicing his entire face off, running in, move that gun, stabbing, and continues running in, dropping straight bodies. Slash to the face, slapping the gun away, throwing him, and continues running in, pushing one down, and is somehow able to use the force to push bro back. Logan then taps into Brown for All, jumping up mad far and stabbing into the soldier's chest, ripping it out, and then yelling to let them know to put some respect on his name. The soldiers are ultimately able to round up all the mutants besides X-23, eventually surrounding Laura, but Logan said,
We're almost done.
taking
We just gotta paint this nail, then do the thumb, and then everything's done.
This is when Laura and Logan started going back to back, showing us why when they together, they don't mess for real. Laura cuts one and Logan stabs another in his chest. Kick me, he is jumped on.
Put my phone on the charger.
But it doesn't stop there. Throwing the alley hoop back to Logan. Jumps up, slamming him on his neck, stabbing him in the head. And look at Logan, he's loving it. It's the type of shit that makes him horny. But the soldier said, shoot at Logan, and he's sitting there taking the bullets, looking like Cleo from Set It Off. But the soldiers eventually run out of bullets, so they just run in, slicing and stabbing too. And Laura jumps off Logan, stabbing him to the ground. And they continue going band for band with one another as Logan cuts one and stumbles his way into another kill, and Laura slices another one. But do y'all remember that medicine Logan took? Will is wearing off, and him knowing that he will die if he takes any more damage, Logan tells Laura to split up, and he'll give her the signal. Shaking my head, one of my ghosts already died in the forest, and now another one finna meet his end. Logan walks out, and we find out that Dr. Rice is actually William Stryker's son. Y'all remember the crazy nigga who turned Logan into the killing machine he is today? Bro was doing all that yapping, telling Logan how he basically for 2.0, but he looking at him like shooting him in the neck and shooting off Pierce's hand. Turned that nigga into Morgan Freeman, but that right there was the signal. And trust, these kids were ready. Laura rolls in, stabbing one in the gut, cutting the other's arm, impaling him in the neck. And Cleveland Brown said,
got talks in this bitch too, because someone starts earthbending, covering this man with grass, and they gonna start using their powers to straight up blow him up from the inside. But Logan,
Go back real quick.
X-23 a water nigga, because she's carrying right now, stabbing him in the eyes. This are free now.
I know that for I think.
Lil bro uses his powers to lift him up and then throwing him to the ground. And we got talks in this bitch
That's a
too,
nigga
'cause
from
someone starts earthbending,
Stranger
covering
Things.
this man with grass, and they gonna
Oh, all
start
the
using
lyrics
their
from our
powers to
movie.
straight up blow him up from the inside. But Logan,
Her fucking brother, he got killed. Remember in the mall? When that shit was happening, he sacrificed himself for the kids. And he's a dick too. It's like, yeah, you better sacrifice yourself for her. She would have never made it to Jean Grey. Oh, that's dumb funny. They had everybody in this bitch.
My thing is, if you had those powers to begin with, why you ain't dodged them bullets, nigga? Logan starts telling the kids to run, but they just standing around. I wonder how Bishop and Storm would have told them to get lost. X-24 somehow gets from underneath the truck, and while Logan is telling them to run, he gets snuffed and then stabbing him in the chest, dragging this man like he's some damn luggage. He drags Logan some more deep in the forest and slams him on a tree, impaling him through the gut, and starts admiring his work for some reason. Nigga think he Killmonger. Stabbing him again, looking at him with those crazy eyes. Storm was getting an adamantium bullet Logan has been carrying around, you know, just in case he wanted to pull a Hannah Baker. Shooting X-23 in the head, killing him, and we all know how this movie ends. Logan dies and the mutants go off somewhere, or do we know? Guess I'm gonna have to tell y'all. Thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. You guys can
Is this in our universe? What universe is this in?
That was in the X-Men universe. Or the Fox universe. So it's technically not our universe. At all. Like, this is a whole different Earth. From a different universe. I think it was the Earth was whichever Earth Deadpool was on. He's from that same universe. I guess.
Ain't that our universe then? Because he went to talk to Happy.
No, he went to 616. That all didn't happen in this Earth. Wolverine dying and everything. He just pulled up so he could turn into Avenger. That's why he pulled up on Happy. And Happy was literally just giving him the talk of just like, yo, look. Not everyone's built to be an Avenger. Not everybody is the world saving type, so. He said if you always aim for the middle, you'll never miss. If you aim too high or too low, you're gonna miss. Or you could miss. He was telling him stay right in the middle.
Yo.
Literally doubting fucking Deadpool. He was like, you can't save the world, bro. Everybody was really telling him that. I mean, it wasn't even just him that saved it, though. It was the multiverse. It was Wolverine as well.
Is this a fucking martini sound? Yeah.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if Victor Wembanyama fought against Drake, an alien versus a predator? Well, we got to find that out
An
back
alien
in
versus a
2004. A group of scientists went into space. It was expecting to see Planet 51 aliens. Nah, no hospitality here for you, gang. The xenomorph is waking up to straight eat brains and murder everything in sight. Use all of y'all's bones as toothpicks. Coming here was almost certain death. You had a better chance surviving a day in the Invincible world. At least there, maybe you get lucky and you get caught up in an episode where Mark actually wins his one fight per season. On top of it, they done split the group up. Some are inside and some are outside. We are in a dangerous area, so let's make it easier for all of us to die individually. The dude outside starts tweaking out because there's something around him, but he's unable to see what it is. Stevie Wonder watching this somewhere like, that ain't so bad. Well, it is when you're being hunted. Before bro can even point and shoot his gun, he's already dead. Not only do they gotta worry about aliens, but predators are here too. I wonder if the predator offered bro a fist bump as well. Even inside they heard it. The doors open, they up their weapons, and their homie gets thrown at them. Nigga death pose look like the health inspector. The same fate is in store for everyone else in this room too. Another human getting stabbed straight through the chest and tossed to the side, which leads this moron to just start spraying completely randomly. No idea where and who he's actually fighting.
Look at this dumbass nigga.
He gets sent flying into the wall, dropping the gun. I'm completely lost at this point, staring at the screen like... Turns out he got hit with a camouflage spear straight through the gut, thumbtacking him to the wall. The reality is, he never stood a chance. The other guy enters the room finding a horror scene and a predator ready to do him next. So he does the most sensible thing in this moment and decides to run. Running out and shutting the door behind him, getting grazed by a spear and hitting the stairs, but the predator is not alone. Drake, R. Kelly, and EDP done formed a super team.
Yeah, I got high revenge on this nigga. He's scared. Falling down and shit.
Getting clapped by predators like this
Crazy
is
comms.
You got a pea shooter pistol.
But that doesn't stop our human here from still picking it up and pointing that pea shooter you got.
Yeah, you still don't see me. He's soaked up. Oh shit.
He manages to hit the predator, forcing him to reveal himself. But I don't know if that was really an advantage for bro over here, because the predator jumps on him like Michael Jackson on a 10-year-old boy, blocking and pushing him to the ground. And while I'm waiting for Gideon to bust in the room and tell the predator,
Man, you know, I think you're bad, dude.
the predator moves stuff out the way, hitting and smacking his ass down a giant hole in the ground. Sends his ass down a damn Mario pipe as he just continues to fall into the abyss. He managed to escape the predator with certain death, while we still see there's 3 7-foot redheads. Niggas assembled Nas Reed, Jay Crowder, and Montrezl Harrell. Their actual names being Celtic, Chopper, and the most badass predator of all time, hugging with a wall, Scar. Meanwhile, elsewhere, the other group has split into 2. One squad with Ellen and this mathematician.
Oh my god, what is that?
Random organisms are popping out the ground. It is time to go, gang. Surrounded by niggas still waiting for the new Frank Ocean album. And the things start to open up. Now is the time where you start spraying and ask questions later. Cause look now, alien spider babies hatching from an alien egg. That was the result of alien backshots would have taken me out. Then on top of it, they climb out, jump over like birds into a duck, and land in the human
Yeah, the
species.
ticks are just like
It's
that in
over
fucking
them.
Arc Raiders.
The
What
third
the
group
fuck?
heard straight screams of
Fucking
war
annoying.
and wasted no time, turning their briefcases into ARs ready to blast something. And they're gonna need it for sure. Because there's 2 nonchalant 6-foot dreadheads that I know are needing to stand outside during spring break as 45-year-olds with meta glasses, and they're splitting up, dividing so that they can conquer the humans in this tumble run as scenery. Our humans got flashlights and guns, but none of that matters when the predators are moving like fucking Batman. Predators doing what they do best, stalking. Drake was pre-ordering Millie Bobby Brown since she was like 10.
Yeah, they don't see me. This stupid, disgusting-looking species with their silly weapons.
Y'all thought I was joking when I said he up there like Batman. One of the guys in the back gets snatched up in complete silence. I was hitting the same shit in Arkham Asylum for years. That and giving the Joker brain damage and wondering why he's like this. The gun falling alerts the group and causes all of them to start to panic now. They start looking around everywhere to find out what the hell just happened. Bro right here with the flashlight pans over.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Nigga hiding like Batman too. That goofy camping spot. He eventually realizes, but it's too late. Hold this spear, gang. Nigga got Patrick Star reaction time.
Look at what happened to my house. It's gone.
Hey, SpongeBob, your house is gone.
They immediately start spraying at him as he starts walking away. They couldn't get a jog out of bro. Emptied all their clips over there for not a single hit on him. And while they're sitting there trying to calculate how many more clips can they empty on nothing, the map starts to close on them, and the predator jumps across, air moonwalking, distracting them as they just keep chucking up straight bricks. The predator's on them, the map is closing in, these niggas can't aim, and the xenomorph is lurking in the dark somewhere. Yeah, they're cooked, bro. Especially because the map is separating them all from each other, locking them in. 2 guys get stranded together, and before the Diddy thoughts can start to
It's literally the whole spot is like a maze that changes up around every like certain amounts of time that go by.
Like he fucking Rambo. Unfortunately, 2 guns.
So it's like the maze running shit, but worse.
Falling down 50 feet into a hole. He down there screaming of straight pain and agony. This motherfucker done broke both his knees on the fall. He gonna need some of Embiid and Kawhi's secret stuff. And Jesus. Because before his homie gets a chance to help, he gets locked down there by himself. He down there calling out to his homie. Turns and looks in front of him and sees something super long and girthy and slimy in front. And no, I'm not talking about what I'm packing. The xenomorph is awake and this motherfucker is drooling, quivering at the thought of getting some on this dude right now. He got the Kimbo ARs though, and he wastes no time upping both of them bitches on the alien. But he's gonna need a third or maybe even fourth gun at this rate, because he looks up and sees there's a second alien to his left and another third one on his right.
Yeah,
Top hearing straight screams of horror like a prison shower, and he looks up to see a fourth one looking right back at him.
What do you even do?
Yo, literally, what do you honestly even do?
We then go back over to the other group.
You literally just gotta accept your fate.
And they're standing around unaware that two niggas Chris Hansen has caught are planning an attack on them. I don't know how the humans haven't been eaten yet, but while we're on the topic of eating, I'd like
Back to the video, my boy.
incoming.
This is an ad for 50 seconds. Oh, did I?
Bathroom visits got a reputation.
Fucking assholes.
Bathroom has 4 times the strength to fight off odors continuously, leaving freshness for 45 days. No outlets required, so everyone can breathe easy.
An invitation to the feeling of a life well designed. The invitation to Lexus Summer Sales Event.
Oh.
Called Blank Boy FM. Then gets hit with a net on some SpongeBob SquarePants shit, missing every single shot as the net closes in. The rest of the crew hears the commotion and turn back around, only to see him done like a fish. Net cutting their gloves, and so hard they try to knife, and the knife broke instead. They already know it's
The
over.
knife
bro.
broke
His
instead
homie
is
looked at
crazy.
the knife and then looked at him like a fucking RDC skit, only for the predator to now make its move. Unk turns around, seeing Drake coming, and he straight smacks her out the way, backhanding Unk to the ground like a pimp named Slickback. He walks up to the last dude standing there, eating that weak ass punch and lifting him like Simba from Lion King, got his legs dangling, like he just heard someone call him handsome. While his homie's getting squeezed like the sandwich by to run away, the net tightens more and he keeps getting squeezed on. The predator's out here juicing this nigga like some fruit. And just to put the cherry on top of the cake, whips out a
I'm almost
spare
done. I'm
while
almost
being
done.
squeezed and executes homie with extreme force, killing him. One's
Huh?
dead, one's getting strangled, and one is LeBron James' age.
Almost
so
done,
Shorty has
almost
to step
done.
up, going for a weapon, and instantly gets punted into the pillar. He
I'm
hit that
trying.
bitch with better form than I've seen in the
They're
World
almost
Cup
done.
so
We're
far.
almost done. This
Shit,
hand's done
bro.
already.
She's
I'm just
sitting
finishing
up
my
holding
right
her
hand.
gut and whips
I'm
out a
slower
machine
with my
gun
right
and
hand because that's my
there's
dominant
something
hand.
behind him.
So I'll be having to
Someone
take my
keep the
time.
MCU ass line.
He's right behind me.
Before she can get skewered,
Okay.
Flo gets speared through
Let me
the
get
chest
these
and carried and
eyes.
lifted into the air. R. Kelly and Drake just lost Kobe, bro.
How's the chorus go? Great as statutory.
Chopper is brought face to face with the xenomorph, where he's drooling, staring him down. It's over for bro. Now all he can do is stare in the face of a Jay-Z level hideous death. The xenomorph tells him to say goodbye, blasting his head, and R. Kelly hears this. He has to do something. They've gotten past Chris Hansen and Gideon. Nothing can stop them.
Yo, what's going on? Michael Jackson, you good? Oh shit! On EE! I'm not letting this slide.
The humans are no longer a priority to either of them right now. Celtic is ready as his homie gets done like trash, charging in towards the xenomorph with haste. Never seen someone so desperate to get that ass beat badly. Buddy is running in and essentially instantly gets tackled to the ground, laid out on his back. The alien is now on top of him within 5 seconds of the fight commencing, with the predator trying to get him off but failing to do so, going for his head, scratching his helmet. Now the alien got the predator looking like he got banished from Pride Rock. I'm watching this fight like, just two nasty looking motherfuckers going at it. The predator managed to dodge his tail and reverse now on top of the alien, gaining the upper hand now, but he's not doing anything with it at all. Trash. Only thing he can think to do is just smudge bro's face.
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Which turns out to bite him in the ass because the xenomorph remains on top now, and this time going for the kill like it did to Jay-Z earlier. chomping at the Predator's head, and the humans take this chance to skedaddle. And the Predator finally decides to lock the fuck in at this point, kicking the Xenomorph 50 feet away through the wall, laying his ass out on the ground. The force on that was so crazy, that boy has never skipped leg day before. He gets back to his feet, and so does the Xenomorph, as they begin to face off against each other. Now it's time to really throw some hands for real. No more gay-ass wrestling. Celtic goes in first, managing to dodge his tail, and blocks another attack, and ducks another one. Our Predator is too fast for that Xenomorph. He got him looking like he's slower than Floyd Mayweather. The Xenomorph tries again, block, weave again, but grabs his leg and trips him, laying him out on his back, wasting no time this time, going for a jump in the air, but just misses him. That would have been fight over right there. Alien is the winner by decapitation. The Xenomorph tail is stuck, so he cuts the shit in half, finding out that bro's blood is acidic as hell, more dangerous than Spider-Man's radioactive cum. With the Xenomorph in immense pain, R. Kelly sees his opportunity, channeling his inner Marshawn Lynch, going beast mode, straight up NFL tackling the alien into the wall and laying him out cold. And before the Xenomorph can even get a chance to retaliate with something, the Predator picks him up by the leg, slamming that cranium on the ground, and throws his ass away like a
I've seen this movie in a while. Holy shit, I don't remember this whole fight happening.
The
This crazy.
Predators are continuing to move like Batman. I remember he hit this move on Swoops, violated Clark for being a good hero. He then charges into the Xenomorph, who retaliates with acidic blood hitting his armor. Niggas be ready to die about their swag. This is a crazy thing to do. He was forced to take off the armor and the alien is gone. The alien really trying to hide from an apex predator. That's like trying to outshit a Transformers movie.
I know you around here somewhere, nigga. That big ass head can't fit most places. I was born for this sort of game, stupid.
The Xenomorph is hitting him with his own Batman type strategies right now, while he's down there looking around wondering. The Xenomorph is up top like the Cape Crusader himself, stalking bro, until he finally sniffs out his opportunity to pounce, crawling towards and then jumping at the Predator, only to get hit with a net and go crashing through the ground. That's the same net that turned bro from earlier into small cubes. So when Celtic jumps down, the Xenomorph is getting cooked in that net, walking towards it as the Xenomorph is getting juiced for all that delicious yellow slimy acidic blood. So while that's happening, Celtic whips out a knife, but the alien escapes from the net and tackles him to the ground. There's no way the Xenomorph just got out of that. That net was strong enough to break knives. Drake looks death in the eyes the same way R. Kelly had to, and gets popped straight through the head. The fight is now over. Only thing left for the Xenomorph to do is sit there and yell out to let niggas know it's not safe out here. This means only aka Scar is left to fight for his brothers now, and he's chasing down the humans. Unk is no longer able to keep on going. He, for whatever reason in hell, decides it's time to be a hero. So while being walked at, he goes for a hit, getting blocked and hoisted up in the air by his throat, basically instantly. This is worse superheroing than Scarlet Witch. Bitch had a whole town hostage and was genuinely confused why niggas was mad at her.
Let me see what's inside. Like I expected. 100% bitch in there. You're free to go, Gramps. Waste of time.
But I guess Unk didn't like the fact that he wasn't getting taken serious. So he whips out a flare, turning that bit into a flamethrower, blasting the Predator all up and down his back. And to be fair, that didn't seem like an awful plan for him. Only for it to turn around like,
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
whipping out and extending a blade on his ass, and all we can hear is a scream. This is what you wanted, right? To be a hero, right? Well, if that's what you wanted, that's what you got.
Predator was dead as he's gonna keep walking right past him.
The blade gets pulled out.
Fucking idiot. He wants to still be a hero.
Walks away, leaving bro there to bleed out by himself. With Celtic and Chopper both dead, Scar continues on, but he moving different, cutting these ugly hand-baby aliens in half like it's absolutely nothing.
Hold up. I know that's what I think.
The Xenomorph thinks he's super low-key. He thinks that no one sees him, so he starts to make his moves only for Scar to slice that nigga's face off his head, and half of it fall clean off the bone, like it's absolutely nothing. He's so nonchalant. Scar continues on, eventually running into Sana. This how niggas be when you up the pole. While she's trying hard to convince him that she's an ally of his, a Xenomorph pops up next to him, knocking Scar into the wall, dropping his spear on the ground. The Xenomorph is on top of Scar the same way they did to Celtic, but Scar throws him off into the wall and he looks over to Sana. Bro decided it's time to pick on someone that's not his size, trying to boost that KD ratio. Jumping over to Sana as she takes Scar's spear and stabs the alien through the chest, dodging all of his attacks until eventually the Xenomorph can fight no longer at all and stops moving. dying right in front of her. She did it. She killed a damn xenomorph. Psych! You thought it was over? Chomping at her with his extended hold. But that was just a last-ditch attempt with the little strength he had left. Because after that last bite attempt, all it does is fall over dead as hell with that Frieza third form-ass head he got. But before they could even get a chance to catch their breath, Scar turns around to mad xenomorphs, locking onto the bigger one that Celtic hurt with his neck. He's got to get back for his brother. You must die. Only for it to move out the way and let its homie get blasted instead. And Scar just starts spraying all of them. With the xenomorph that Celtic fought just camping, watching all of this happen, on the sidelines, until the queen xenomorph calls out to him, and he hears her doing so. She's the size of a planet, so they gotta do as she says. He says, hey y'all, it's time to go. Dipping out and leaving Scar and Sana alone. The queen xenomorph is ready to join the fight, and has had enough of the spectating. So they all pull up like good little subjects, as she tells them to let her out. But all fell somewhere. Scar is trying to make his move on Sana.
So what's up? I'm 90s fine, girl. You feeling me, shorty?
But unfortunately for him, or maybe fortunately for his self-esteem and confidence, the queen xenomorph is popping through the ground, breaking all this shit up, and Scar can't believe it. He's only heard stories about xenomorphs getting this rod wave level big. She starts walking them down menacingly. So Scar whips out and cocks back his blade, shooting her in the neck. He then said, hold on right there, ma'am. I got one more in me. Throwing out his shuriken, throwing it, slicing her neck, then catching it and throwing it back, no pause, slicing once more. But as he's got his eye on the ball, preparing to catch the shuriken, she clobbers his ass with her tail, sending him airborne 100 feet away, laying his ass out. Then before he can get a chance to get up and dust his dreads off, she runs his ass down, slapping him in the back, sending him back to the floor, looking defeated. And it's only been 45 seconds, with the xenomorph already ready to end it, putting her tail to the back of his head to kill him. But wait, Scar, help is on the way. Sana runs up to the xenomorph, stabbing it right in its neck, got it leaking. But for whatever reason, she doesn't let go of the damn staff, leaving her to get chucked away to the ground as the xenomorph stumbles and falls into the burning house. But that only bought Sana a couple seconds to dip, because the queen recovers relatively quick, pulling the staff out of her esophagus, and now she's really pissed. That anger done turned Sana into a track star. She's already bolted, with the queen xenomorph hot on her tail, chomping at her, crashing her head into the wood trying to get a nibble. Luckily for her, she gets to the edge of the map, and waiting there is a water tower that she can hide under. The xenomorph crashing into it so that she can reach her, and once she's got Sana right in her line of sights to be eaten, Captain Save-A-Ho Scar comes through, stabbing the queen right through the damn brain. And while she's there, obviously writhing in horrible pain, Sana peeps that one of her chains from imprisonment are still attached to her from before Harriet Tubman saved her, so Sana gets a great idea, grabbing the chain and pulling it towards the water tower with the help of Scar, who has no choice but to follow along because he's brotherless and out of ideas. They manage to bring it close enough, while at the same time the queen knocks the spear out of her head. Sana's tying the chain around the water tower just in time, but unfortunately, my ghost Scar wasn't able to get out of the way, getting speared through the bag and hoisted up in the air. No! 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 She's telling that nigga about how everything in the light touches is his. While Sana is trying to free the water tower, Scar and the queen are going back and forth calling each other ugly. Both these motherfuckers committing straight friendly fire on one another, until Sana is able to free the water tower, forcing the queen to drop Scar and start getting pulled down to an abyss. She tries clawing and fighting as hard as possible to not go, but ultimately the water tower is just too heavy, pulling her down into the water. Not only is the water tower too heavy to fight against at all, but this body of water appears to be bottomless, sending her into complete and utter unlimited darkness. That's pouring out for Chopper, my guy Celtic, who fought hard, and of course, pour one out for Scar, as she mourns his entire race comes to collect his remains. Yo, what's up, y'all? Hope you enjoyed the video. Just shout out to all the channel members.
Every single time you do this, don't touch me.
What is this show? These people. Explain what happened between Jessica and Max in an infographic. God,
know the film just started, but it's already showing me why I don't mess with these horror movies. Because Georgie goes to the basement to get materials for his paper boat, and why would you be trying to play with me showing glowing eyes, bro? Boy, if you don't think, bro, the movie just started, and they're already trying to scare me. I'm not trying to see a KSI jump scare. I'm not watching this! But they finish the boat, and Georgie goes outside, playing with his boat on the street. He's over there having
No, you float too.
But he fails his quick time event.
You float too.
Allowing the paper boat to fall in the sewer. Georgie decides to peer in and grab it, and like a black child when the lights turn off, all you see is some eyes. And from that darkness comes not a gay son nor a thought daughter, but something even worse. Pennywise. And bro, you are. You got a coach out, not even goldfish, not even back. Look at
We get a big ass bottom lip.
Pennywise chopped ass starts singing to the kid, and it doesn't even take more than 4 freaking seconds to show that his brain is up there for nothing but decoration. Because who in their right mind is seeing someone in the sewer and entertaining a conversation? People can try to talk to him in the mall, and I still ignore him. And don't even try to give me the excuse of he's just a kid. But man, I don't give a fuck about his age. Literally, the first thing I learned as a kid besides Whoops Good and never talk to strangers, and he was clearly taught some sort of morals. He said this to Pennywise right after. But yet, you could take the mental leap and talk to him in a sewer. Here from this point, it shows this kid definitely munches on mental sharpness. Pennywise is naming all these desserts to make him full, and somehow Hot Dogs is able to reel him in. These bro, really listen, and you got a smile and pizza here, ready to start chopping dog. You flipping quick. The right flags as red as Donald Trump. I don't know what you're doing right now. So, Georgie, you still want that hot dog, right? Yeah, I do. All right, Georgie, so why don't you just come down here now? Make sure you get it. And as Georgie puts it in, Pennywise opens his mouth and bites his arm off. Even embodying the pain and without an arm, that sounded familiar. And when he tries to crawl away, Pennywise grabs his leg and grabs him right into the sewer. And once he fell in there, I was like, bro, I don't even want to know what happened to him. And that leaves Pennywise not only with his first kill, but also a crime on his record. And he decides to wait on his next victim. But to y'all that don't know, Pennywise uses fear to feed on. Whenever he gets someone scared, he's out there like, and it's said in the books that the reason why he goes after children is because the fear out of them tastes better. Yes, you are dealing with a human disciple. Minor. He decides to scare the kids. And he does this by terrorizing the children of Derry. The way Pennywise terrorizes these kids, I had to put both my hands up and say, nah, this is peace. We can start off with number 1, which is
What?
And it said in the book that the reason why he goes after children is because the fear out of them tastes better. Yes, we are dealing with a European disciple. Minor. He decides to scare the kids in order to season his food. And he does this by terrorizing the children of Derry. The way Pennywise terrorizes kids, I had to put both my hands up and say, no, this is peak cinema. We can start off with number 1, where he started chasing these all across the library. And Pennywise was straight evil for this one. What scares a fat nigga more than exercise? We got this one right here where this kid is real life scared of a chopstick. You cannot make this up. I don't know what Pennywise was thinking, but hey, all I gotta say to the kid, bro, come on, dude. You really getting scared by that? You should be ashamed of yourself. Nah, the way he was juking this zombie all across the field, I'm a lie. When I saw this, I put my hands up and said, nah, this was some straight abysmal dog shit. Lil bro really ran 15 feet and tripped on nothing but straight air. Is this nigga serious? And this kid got the same survival instincts of Make-A-Wish because he sees Pennywise in the distance and just stands there, straight staring. Pennywise begins to lift the balloon and god damn, that forehead don't end. Out here moving like Ty Dolla $ign, nigga moved his whole head down with no hairline in sight. And he's all like, hey, kid, aren't you a little far from home, child? It's not safe for a kid like you to come around a goon, cause you will get touched. And Pennywise actually lucky these kids got rocks for brains. 'Cause I don't know who in real life would get fooled by some of these. I can start the next one right here with Beverly chilling in the bathroom all alone, reading a note from her secret admirer. That boy got terrible spell. Wrong, the note talking about some of your hair is like winter fire, January embers. Like, what the f does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
Come on.
But Beverly's chilling looking at this postcard until she hears her
So you're
voice in
welcome.
the sink. Voice down there sounding like Balloon Boy talking about something. Hello. Is that the Grim Reaper? And if this happened to anyone with some common sense, the bathrooms immediately get vacated. Niggas want me to answer a voice down the sink. I can't even listen to the voice in my head. Damn, gang. This is a beautiful view.
Jump off, nigga.
Whoa. Oh, what? And you want me to pay mine to a voice in my sink? Nigga, I'm calling the cops.
Listen to your intrusive thoughts.
She really grabs the stick and shoves it down the sink. Curiosity ain't kill nothing but a dumbass. But once the stick hits the bottom of the sink, she gets grabbed by this demonic dental floss, and a fountain of blood spills all over the room. And it just doesn't stop, squirting all over the room like you'll be when I tell her I play Clash Royale. And Shawty out here is drenched in blood. And that's when her dad walks in. But sadly, white fathers got no social awareness. They're always gonna drop a dad joke. And I heard all this screaming in the bathroom. You having a party without me? And that's when she realizes adults cannot see what happens when Pennywise attacks. And we see what happens again on Pennywise's next offense. In this next scare attempt, I'm not gonna lie, I actually forgot I was watching the movie. The scene started with Mike riding his bike to his work. You know, he's having a pretty normal day. But you know, this is Derry. The streets out here be worse than Gotham. There is nothing normal out here. And while he's taking out his packages, you see the door creak open. And he stands there in fear. Yeah, it's this part right here where I knew this movie is straight out. You got a black person in fear on my screen, and he's not running? It don't matter what emotion a black person is feeling, standing still is the last thing they're doing. If this was actually realistic, he'd already be down the alley by now. All Pennywise does to scare him is put black hands on behind the door like, okay.
I don't know. I'm still drying my nails.
Black hand. Before Mike can even react, we see. Nah, this frying me. Brody got hit with drive-by slurs.
What are you wearing?
Zoom into the screen real quick. These bullies are the second antagonists behind Pennywise. I would get into all that they do, but man,
What do you mean you don't know what to do with your hair?
keep it short. They spent most of the movie bullying all the kids, ripping the shirt off the battered kid and just touching him all over his body. This ain't even bullying. Y'all just when we said F12, that is not.
That's a little too
warm. These teenagers, real life, start carving into this child for no other reason than their enjoyment. They started tormenting the black child as well. I don't even know what they're shoving in his face, but I'm looking at this like, this is the message. Now, thankfully, the kids fight back, running them right out of town. But that's not before we get this scene right here.
I didn't plan anything yet.
This is legitimately insane. Somebody gotta get this Pokemon sub off my screen. He was legitimately white knighting. But thankfully the bullies get what's coming to him. Pennywise catches one of them laughing and starts hitting emotes just to take his life. And I can't even cap to you, bro. Dessert and
That should be
Pennywise
done in
continues
like
to attack.
10 minutes.
Your Google Pixel 11 Pro for $0 at AT&T. Vacation or present. Get the new Google Pixel 11 Pro for $0 at AT&T.
Discover your purpose and prepare for the real world.
I didn't even commit. This is why I can't respond to people.
What makes you Glimmer? Glimmer, the new motor car found by Estee Lauder.
Imagine a meat stick with more meat stick. Fatty. Big meat sticks.
Big meaty meat sticks.
So Billy being in his house, hearing nothing but a voice, he goes down to his basement to check it out, only to see Georgie in the corner. And Billy immediately knew something wasn't right. And Georgie starts talking, saying,
I lost the boat, Billy. Please don't be mad.
had Billy on them stairs straight frozen. He don't even know what to say.
I know you miss me, Billy. Well, you should come to the sewer as well. You'll float too.
And that statement will be one of the last Billy hears from his brother. As Georgie begins to say you'll float too over and over again. With his voice deepening and distorting, like when your girl goes from hey to hey. And as he continues to yell it, he randomly disappears. And this man Pennywise comes out the water and if Billy
I would have shitted.
Yo, oh, dude, I would have.
Dead nigga.
Yeah, I would have skipped them stairs,
I
bro. I'm
probably
like,
shit
I'm
now.
I would have been skipping 3 stairs at a time. No cap. I would have been up those stairs in like 3 steps.
And they begin to watch this tape just to plot out the origin of Pennywise. And that's when they begin to realize Pennywise has been there since the beginning of the city's history. And if you've seen Welcome to Derry, he was putting this city through hell. But hey, we're not covering that yet. But while they're researching, the projector starts to completely tweak out, and Pennywise begins to appear in the images. Got all the kids watching in fear while Pennywise is on the TV line.
What's fun watching me play, huh? Yeah, we'll see how fun it is when I'm playing with you.
And while you're watching, he disappears from the screen, only to show up in their face and start scaring them around the hut. Oh, hell nah. Like, nah, the way I would have been pissing my pants, he's chasing this nigga like how Darkseid chased the Flash. What the are you supposed to do?
Oh wow, look at the grand walls and back. Like this one, he look funny.
And Beverly's just over here
Like that one.
as shit in the corner.
Get your 8
So the
balls.
lights come on and calms
Okay,
everyone
that's
down.
clean.
And the only one
Yo, you know
who
what
was
you
not
should have did
scared
on that
straight
one?
was Billy.
Should have made like the background like green so it could look like a pool table.
I thought about doing that, but I was like, no, I want to see black.
That would look cool as fuck. Okay.
See, look at the froggy.
It was not about that smoke. Billy was talking like Lil Uzi saying,
Hey,
"Spit again," and they was
did
like,
that shit.
"Hell no, I don't
Did that
even
shit.
recover from
Did
mine."
that shit. Did that shit.
Reluctantly go to spin on Pennywise,
Huh?
and when I tell you it went terribly, whatever
You said
you
don't?
imagine in your head,
Don't.
imagine it 10 times worse. Like they literally get to the crib, and one of the kids is really like,
Where all my scamming ass niggas at?
See, now you singing it.
Boy, going and go, y'all day. Boosted bitches, where y'all at? Where they at? Stuffing that shit in y'all pants. Look at him. Finito. Finito. Come on. Come on. Yeah. 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 See? Yeah. T. 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 Those are T. Come on. Hey,